Alrighty, I am now live. I think I am. I don't know. There it is. there's a delay, so I have to wait to make sure it's up. Anyway, let me go back to where I was. So, welcome to Octo Wow. I had played Turtle Wow since 2020, so a long time. And as we all know, it recently was shut down. From it spawned many Turtle Wow clones that are using the exact same files. So all the custom content, all of that stuff is kind of re-uploaded onto new servers, with the exception of player characters. Those all have to be redone. Well, I waited a few weeks, maybe a month, to see how things panned out. So far, it seems that the servers are functional and working. Very populated, like even this one. Out of the bunch, it's probably the second highest populated, but right now, I mean, this is the middle of a work day on a work week, and we have 23 people 100 online right now. It seems to be, during the slumps, about 1,500, during the peaks, about 2,500, sometimes more. It depends. But that's a sweet spot. Like, I'm finding people to play with even in the mid-game. So, that's always a good. If you could find people in the mid-game, you know you're good. Now then, I didn't stream from the start because we've all seen the first 10 levels, 15 levels over and over and over again. I've made so many goddamn characters over the many servers I've played on. I thought that'd be boring, and I just kind of wanted to chill, relax, and just level. When I do that, I actually level pretty damn fast. When I stream, I actually level really slow. Like when I leveled my first character in Turtle Wow, it took me a year to level him, and that's not because I'm slow at leveling, it's because I only wanted to level when I streamed, and I didn't want to stream every day. And when I stream, I only stream for like 2 to 3 hours, roughly. So 6 hours at the most a week for leveling. Yeah, it's gonna take a year to level. So I made this guy, I think Thursday night, and in that night period, so it was a few hours, or not even a few hours, it was like 2 or 3 hours, I got to level like 10, 11, I think it was 11, I got to level 11, and I would have kept going, but we had a family emergency, so I had to go take care of that. Ambulance was called, but everyone's good now, we're good. The next day, I played all day, and I got to level 21, I think? I did get a good 10 levels in there. Then, I only got a few, and that was Friday. Saturday, I did not play a lot. I only played a few hours because I had to go and do stuff. And same thing yesterday, I was out doing stuff and touching grass. But even then, I got to level 33. Now, I was level 31 this morning. I would have been level 35 by now, but unfortunately, and I was going to stream at 10 o'clock, but unfortunately, all morning, the server was up and down, up and down. I don't know if it was a DDoS attack or a bug, but it was only the PvE server. The PvP and the hardcore server are completely fine. So, it was just this server. So, I got, slowed down by that, but I am level 33 now, and I'm about to head to Stranglethorn. So, getting you caught up from the level 30 perspective, I did it's called Shimmering Flats. I went to Hillsbrad. Okay, no, I did Hillsbrad first. I started that at level, like, 26 or whatever, and that's how I got to level, 30, 31, because I did a dungeon, too. No, I'm lying. I got to, like, level 29. Then I went to Shimmering Flats, and I got to 30, halfway to 31. Then I went to Arathi Highlands, and that's where I got to level 32, 33. And the reason why I said that is because I also ran a dungeon. I ran a new custom dungeon over here, Windbreak Canyon. This is a new Turtle Wow dungeon, and it was just released before their shutdown. So it's brand new, relatively speaking, and I had not gotten to run it yet. So I ran it for the first time last night. It took an hour, by the way. The dungeon's long as fuck, but it's cool. It was a really cool dungeon. I loved it. What the fuck? I just see a pig swimming. As a human hunter, I just see a pig. It's just T-pose swimming. Here comes the boat. Anyway, so that's as much as I've done so far. So I've not yet gone to Desolus, which I do need to go at some point because the cooking trainer is there and my cooking is almost maxed out for what it is. For right now, I'm just gathering meats because I know for a fact there's a buzzard wing recipe in Badlands. I don't remember if there was a raptor flesh or raptor egg recipe. I think there is. I'm keeping them for right now. I'm banking whatever I find. I've got a ton of stuff that I actually do have recipes for. I think I still have some big bear meat. I do definitely have tangy clam meat. I've got like 20 of those. I think I still have some of these. So I do have them in my bank. I'm just waiting until I level up my cooking, and then I'll cook it all at once, and then I'll be the next level, you know what I mean? So, I'm just kind of holding on to what I find for right now for cooking recipes. Oh, yeah, so the cooking, I did try to do the brand new, where is it? Survival. I got to level 13, and I thought it was trash, so I stopped leveling it. It's probably better the further I level. I don't know, I'm going to have to sit down and actually focus on it, but I didn't want to take time and worry about that. I'm just trying to level for right now. The cooking, I only stopped for maybe like 10 to 20 minutes to focus on cooking for a short time, and then I just kept going. But I've got it caught up, so it's not that bad. But yeah, I haven't started Stranglethorn at all yet, so that's what I'm gonna go do. I've got a couple of quests. Not this one. This one's the turn-in at Hemet, which was where we're heading anyway. That's to kill dudes outside of Scarlet Monastery. I'll do that later. We do have Encrusted Tailfin. This guy I gotta talk to in Booty Bay. I think this is a new quest. I don't remember this. I think it's a new quest. We have Goblin sponsorship, which is starting in Booty Bay. So I've got a good head start from Shimmering Flats to get going here. But yeah, that's my catch up, my intro. How are you guys? Octo Wow so far. I'll probably make, because I did this with Turtle Wow and I did this with a couple of other servers. I'll make a level 30 first impression review coming up. So far, it's been good, with the exception of today, which had whatever blip going on where it was on and off, on and off. Besides that, it's been running well. The population is good, everything like that. I pretty much just said not too long ago. I won't focus too much on the content because the content is Turtle Wow content. I will mention, though, a lot of the Turtle Wow content is buggy. Some of it is still playable, but obviously buggy. Like, for an example, Windhorn Canyon. You know how some dungeons have the outside portion that you have to go through, and then you reach the dungeon portal, kind of like Wailing Caverns. Windhorn does have that. You have to go through a whole thing before you can get to the portal. It was bugged, but in a way that benefited us. It's obviously bugged, you could tell, but it allowed us to just run right through. Basically, the enemies, they will aggro, but they won't move from their spot. So you could just run right past them and nothing will happen. They'll aggro, they might hit you on the way past them, and then they don't do anything. Alright, let's talk about this guy. Speak with Baron. Alright, got it. Let's do Aspect. I do want to I might do Bloodsail again. I liked having that hat. That was kind of like a signature thing of my last character. When I was level 60, I transmogged the Bloodsail hat. Oop. That's a quest. I kind of remember that quest, but I don't remember what it does. I'm not going to do that right now because I am not giving them 10 gold. What the fuck is this? Hello? That's new. What is this? What's going on? Reveler, what? Is there an event today? Okay, not the Giblet quest. We need the Crocodile Leather quest. Yes, this guy.
Time is money, friend.
Time is money, friend. And we got a couple of quests in here we gotta grab. Alright, let's turn into you. Dragon whelps and swamp. This is a new quest. I don't remember this. So I'll worry about that later because I'm not going to Swamp of Sorrows yet. I will eventually go, but not right now. Alright, so we do need this one. Get out of my way, dude. I hate when people walk over you and then it's like you accidentally click them and then it flags you. It's like, fuck. This is a PvE server, so it shouldn't do that, but just in case. Especially I'm in Booty Bay, they'll fuck me up if I try anything. Yeah, there's all my meats. Throw that all in there. I'm gonna throw in the thick leather too. Actually, no, it's only a little bit. I'll keep it just to build it up. Oh, here. Let me show you this. Check out that. I got that in Windhorn Canyon, the dungeon. I can't wear it yet, because even though it's... Look at this. Agility, stamina, ranged attack power. It's male. I can't wear it until level 40. What the fuck? So, it's most likely going to end up a transmog piece. It is better than what I have right now, I think. Yeah, it's definitely better than what I'm having. But if I find something better in the meantime, I'll wear that. If not, I'll put it on at level 40. But it's definitely going to be transmog for later. Did I grab everything? Let me see. Crocolis. Hunter's Camp. Hemet Nezingwary. Goblin Sponsorship. We'll do Frostmaw later, because I have to go back eventually to Northern Eastern. Let's just say Lordaeron. I have to go back to Lordaeron anyway. I got Frostmaw, and I got to do the Scarlet stuff, because I also want to do Scarlet Monastery at some point. I'm waiting a few... I could do Graveyard right now, and I could do Library right now, but I'm waiting until, like, level 35. That way I could do Armory, too. And I might do Cathedral. 35 is a bit low for Cathedral, but it's, I'm gonna just swim it. Fuck it. It's slower than walking, but at the same time, weaving all throughout there and all the enemies, it's safer just to swim. So we're gonna be swimming here for a minute. Hey Malonze, how are you liking the server? Started back in May. It's been fun so far. Yeah, I've been saying it's pretty good. A few hiccups here and there. Oh, I don't remember exactly where I left off, but what I was saying was a lot of the Turtle Wow stuff is bugged, and I do have a lot of, I don't know how to describe it. I would say meshing issues, question mark. Oops, hang on. Whoop, what did I do? What am I doing? Essentially, what I've been seeing... That works. What I've been seeing is a lot of, like, areas, mostly around or inside of buildings or huts or houses or whatever the fuck. Where's my chat? There it is. Sorry, OBS is weirding out on me right now. There's like invisible walls or something. So the enemies, like you'll try to attack them and it'll say line of sight. It's like, but they're right there in front of me. Line of sight. What the fuck? So then you have to go... Well, you can go through it, but they will have to go all the way around whatever the fuck is in their way that's causing the line of sight issue. And I've tried letting the pet do it, and then he runs all the way around whatever the fuck the NPCs see that I don't see, and then he pulls 10 other people. I'm like, motherfucker. Or it's like, you'll be in the building, and you'll be right up next to them, but for whatever reason, it'll say line of sight. You're too far away. I am right next to them. So there's definitely something going on, and I've had it happen multiple times across multiple zones. So it's definitely an issue, part of this server, because I don't remember ever seeing it on Turtle Wow. Oh, so another thing I did that was brand new, in Stone Talon Mountains, check that out. The Black Sand oil fields in Powder Town, and then there was another, like, venture camp here. Those are new, like, I was aware of them, right, because I covered Turtle Wow News. I was aware of them, but I never actually got to experience them, again, because I was level 60. A lot of, stuff that they did come out with, like a couple years ago, I did just go and experience it, even though I was already level 60. It's like, it's the level 40 zone, like Telebim. Let's do it anyway. But from the new like Ursoc or Ursol or whatever god it was, I forgot. Whatever patch that was like 1.14. Am I correct? Hang on, I'm gonna look at. Look at it. Hang on. Nightmares of Ursol 118. Okay, so anything that came out of there, I know I got a good look around a couple of areas. Like, I did look around Moonwhisper. I did. I did that like on the day it closed, on the thing closed. I never got to see Scarlet Enclave. I think they built that up a little bit, right? I looked a little bit at Grim Reaches, but I never got to fully experience it. I never got to go see Baylor. I did Gilligajim and Lapidus actually leveled there, because I was the appropriate level when it came out. Telebim, I did that at level 60, so I did do that. But yeah, a lot of areas that came out recent, like I'm talking 1.18, I never got to experience, so I'm getting to experience it now with a new playthrough. Now, some areas I did miss, or I am missing currently, like Grim Reaches, because I think I am the proper level right now to go to it. I actually don't know what the level is, but it's sent. I've gotten a couple of quests that say go there now. So it's like, I could go there now. I haven't gone there yet because I'm just kind of set in my ways, you know what I mean? Like, I know the path to take to level up because I've done this so many times, and Grim Reaches is way outside of my normal route. I did Powder Town because I happened to be in this area at the same time, right? I was doing quests for Charred Vale and for Stone Talon Peak, and then I was walking up the path there, and I was like, oh, this is a new path. Let's take... Oh, there's Powder Town. I remember that. You know what? I'm in this area anyway. I might as well do it. So that's what I did. Windshear Crag. I was actually leveling Arathi Highlands. But my Hearthstone takes me to Crossroads. So I just kind of just flew there. And I was like, okay, let's just do it real quick. And then after that, I went to Shimmering Flats and I did the quest there. I don't remember what time frame it was. Something like that. But yeah, it's like, okay, those are on the way there, so I'll do them. But anything that's kind of like outside of the path, I haven't been doing just for the fact that it's outside of my usual route. It's like, I'm just trying to level up right now, and I've been leveling up really fast. Like I said, I started only a few days ago, and I'm already level 33, and I would have been further along if I played all day Saturday, all day Sunday, and this morning, but I didn't. When Classic came out, the fastest I've ever okay, so I've leveled fast before. It's not my first time, but the fastest I've ever leveled a character was about 2 weeks from 1 to 60. And that was with having a part-time job. So imagine if I was unemployed like I am right now, and I just sat all day doing nothing but playing WoW, which is what I did for a couple of days here, but I didn't do that on the weekend. I could probably level a character, and I'm not even using the fucking min-maxing, like, strategies or whatever. I'm just doing a route that I'm used to doing, because it's like, I know all these quests lead to the same area, so let me do them all at the same time rather than one at a time, back and forth, you know what I mean? So it's like, I just know my own optimal route, not the optimal route. What's the one sentence about this, or what do you mean one sentence? Like, describe it in one sentence? Is that what you mean? The dev said most recent patched fix a lot of pathing issues. But when was that? Because I was having these issues in the last couple of days. Once you hit like level 36, I highly recommend Stormrock Castle on Baylor. Huge, cool dungeon. Just tried it yesterday. Is Baylor, again, because I have not actually been to it yet. Is Baylor Alliance only in terms of leveling, or can the Horde level there too? Now, also keep in mind, because I did Gilneas on Turtle WoW on my level 60, I just kind of breezed through the dungeon, not the dungeon, I didn't even been to the dungeon yet, I did the questing. Sorry, I just had a snack, so I'm kind of got acid reflux right now. I breezed through it, and from what I've been told, the Alliance quest line is really good, but from the Horde perspective, which is the only one I experienced, it was dog shit. I hated the Gilneas Horde side questing. It was dog shit. But from what I've been told, the Alliance side is really good. It's just like in balance. But that's also an Alliance zone, so I'm not gonna cry about it. So is Baylor Alliance favored, or is it a mix? No, I've already been to Arathi. I'm not going back to Arathi. Fuck you. Fuck Trollbane. I don't give a fuck. Give me that one. Oh, this dude's doing a roleplay. Come on. Okay, we need this one. We need this one. I'm good on ammo. Let me get the flight path so I don't have to do that swim again. I could just take the Zeppelin, but fuck it. Actually, I could take the Zeppelin here all the way to Tirisfal, so I could sign up for some, oh, look, the Storms of Baylor, just what we were talking about. Great Seas, Bear. Can I ask you if my clanmate, Farseer, requires this potion for his divinations? Can you bring it to him? You do him a great service. Speak with the Wind Rider Master and she'll bring you to Baylor. Okay, so now that we were just talking about it, we'll do this in a little bit because I don't expect to get too... See, I don't know if I could do that quest I just grabbed. Stranglethorn Vale is like a 3-part zone. It's northern, central, and southern. No, I can absolutely do northern right now. I actually waited until 33, because even though you can start it at 30, it's better to start it between 33 and 35, just for the, I got other quests, right? Let me check. I don't remember if the guy in here has one. It's better to start at 33 to 35, just so you can have a little bit of, power over the level 32s, you know what I mean? No, okay, I thought that guy had a quest. We're good. 15. Ooh, well, I'm about to grab 3 more quests. It should be okay. I'm just making sure I don't fill up my quest log. So, what was I saying? So I expected to do Northern Stranglethorn and then some of Central Stranglethorn, because I'm going to be level 34 by then, so I'll definitely be able to do it. I'll do some of Central, and then from there, I was planning to go to, like, either Desolus, because I need the cooking, or go to... I'll probably wait for Badlands, because Badlands is a 35 to 40 zone. I'll wait on Badlands until I'm closer to 40, that way it doesn't mog me, but definitely Desolus. I do need to go there for cooking. But if I don't know what level Baylor is, but if they're sending me quests to go to Baylor, I'll go and we'll check it out. Let me see. Does this tell me... Hang on. I'm gonna look up the levels real quick because I don't remember. And I see you guys are chatting. I'll read it 1 second. Nope, not yet. 1 more bridge. Okay, here's a list of the new areas. So, Thalassian Highlands and Blackstone are the intros for the Goblin and High Elf, which I did do Blackstone Island. I thought it was okay. Thalassian Highland, I walked around, but I didn't level in. It looks cool, but I didn't level in it. Northwind. I actually did do Northwind with my friend. Yeah, because Anduin's grandmother is there, and she gives you, like, an apple pie or whatever the fuck to go bring it to Anduin. So, I did do Northwind. Baylor, level 29 to 34. So I'm actually the best level right now to go. Now, Stormrot, you said... Let's see what level that is. Stormrot Castle is 32 to level 40. So it's a little high for me, but... I mean, I'll be 34 soon here. Probably by the end of that area, I'll be able to do it comfortably. You know what I mean? So yeah, we could probably... Let me do a few Stranglethorn quests, and then we'll go straight there. Now then, Grim Reaches is 33 to 38, so good thing I didn't go when it told me to, because I would have been completely out-leveled. We'll probably check it out. We'll go there next and check it out. Well, next in terms of Baylor, after Baylor. Gilneas, I am absolutely not doing. I thought it was terrible. Ice Point Rock. Now, that only had, like, what, 3 or 4 quests? I did do that one on my Tauren, on Turtle Wow. I did do that one. I think I have a video on it. Lapidus and Gilligajim, I did do. Those were okay. I'll probably do them. Telebim, I did do. I wasn't as excited about it. I thought it was okay, but it wasn't as good as I hoped it would be. Because Telebim was like one of those... Because I'm a big South Seas person, right? I'm a huge South Seas expansion enthusiast, right? That was one of the islands I really had high hopes for, and I don't think it's fumbled. I don't think it's as good as it could have been. Scarlet Enclave, high-leveled zone with limited quest content. I did not go there. Now, Hyjal, I did... Now, that's an endgame zone. That's endgame, like, level 60 zone. I did do about half of Hyjal. I got all the way to the top. I did some of the quests. I never finished it. So that's going to be something else to look at later. Sandmoon Village, I did do Sandmoon Village. I do remember that. Carfang Hold, I did do Carfang Hold. Forlorn Summit, I don't remember that one. I know there's a new area in Dustwella Marsh. I don't care about that. Sarogard Keep is Alliance. I can't do that. Tirisfal Uplands, I did do. Okay, so that's it. So, alright, let me catch up on your chats real quick. Alright, so you're saying that it's both. Okay, so it's both Alliance and Horror. Yeah, we got that now because we got the quest. What's the quick summary of it? I never heard of it. Okay, so the quick summary is that it's a clone of Turtle Wow. It's literally all of the custom content from Turtle Wow up to the recent 1.18.1 patch. So, the only thing is you're gonna have to start a new character, but it's the same exact thing as Turtle Wow. So right now there's actually multiple Turtle Wow clones. The 3 most popular ones out of the bunch are Capybara Wow, Octo Wow, and Sandworlds. I didn't hear about Sandworlds until recently. I can't tell you anything about it. Octo Wow is European based, and they're having a little bit of hiccups, but for the most part it's running good. And the hiccup is because they were trying to get it online fast. So, they had a few issues, but they started slow in terms of allowing only a few people online at a time for, like, what, like a month or two? And now you can go on and log in, no problem. I made an account, I didn't have to wait, I just got right in. They have a launcher that installs it all for you. Put it in your own folder, though. I put it on its own folder on the desktop, so that's what I did. Oh, and Capybara Wow is, again, the same thing, up to 1.18, but it's Chinese-based. You can get on as an American or a European, but because it's China-based, you're going to have very limited English speakers. There is a community of English speakers, but it's limited. The population is, like, from what I've been told, the population is like 10,000 plus, while Octo Wow... Right now, the population is between 2,000 to 3,000 online at a time, is what I'm saying. Because right now, let's refresh. 2,500 people are online right now, and again, this is midday, workday, weekday. So, so this is not peak hours, and we got a lot of people here. Speak with Hemet. I know there's more chats. Give me 1 second. Alright, we got my quest. Now, I'm ready to start. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll probably do this. From what I'm planning on doing, I'll probably get to like level 35, maybe close to 35, and then we'll go to Baylor. We'll see if we get that in the time of the stream. If I don't get to it on time for the stream, I'll definitely make a video so you'll be able to see it, okay? By the way, tomorrow, I have a video coming out of me going through Windhorn Canyon, right? It's not gonna be just a it's basically just B-roll footage of me going through, and then my voiceover, right? So it's not gonna be, as you would see, a stream like, oh, okay, let's go do this now, let's go do this. Oh, that's cool, you know what I mean? So there's that. I recommend doing most of the quests since a few of them turn into dungeon quests. Alright, good. Hi, how is Octo Wow? I'm the guy who is making the vanilla. Oh yeah, you're in my Discord. I know who you are. I just went over what Octo Wow is and how I like it. I recommend rewinding a little bit, unless you heard it because I took a while to read your chat. I recommend going at 36. The last boss is 38. That's what I figured. That's why I'm gonna wait a little bit. So that's what I figured. Hey Malonze, is it safe to play or have drama or spyware? So that's why I waited to play on this server. By the way, let's get started so I'm not sitting around talking while we're just sitting. Let's do this. So supply and demand. We're going to be doing this first. Tumble crystal? No, hang on. Maybe it is this one. No, that's not it. Am I missing a quest? Hang on. Oh, son of a bitch, I'm missing a quest. Oh, I'm missing a quest. Fuck. There's a quest to kill the basilisk up here to get crystals. It's fine. You can kill the basilisk over there, and they give the same crystals, so I'll grab it later. Let's just get started. I have a method to doing Stranglethorn, to do as many quests as I can at a time in the same areas. So that's why I'm kind of mad that I missed a quest. But it's okay. There's another area that have the same dudes that drop the same item. Oop, that's not the button I want to eat. Ah! Go! Stop! There we go, that guy's dead. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so what was I saying? It's a safe to play. So that's why I waited playing Octo Wow for a month or two after it came out, because I was not sure myself. I waited to see if any drama would happen, to see if it would close down under pressure, or if somebody says it's spyware or whatever the fuck. Did I get? Yes, let's put that there. So I waited, and oh, that's weird. And from what I've been told and from what I've seen online and everything, it looks like it's safe to play. And so far, there's not been a lot of drama. So, obviously today we had the hiccup of the PvE server in particular going up and down, up and down. But that's been the only time I've seen it. And even when somebody asked on the Discord, like, hey, is this normal? Everyone was like, no, not really. So, alright, so now these are next. I've got a method to doing this. So now, we do the tigers. We do the young tigers first, then we turn them in, because the normal tigers are right next to the young panthers. Then we go to the young panthers and the normal tigers at the same time. And then we turn those in because the young raptors are next to the normal panthers, which are next to the elder tigers. I'm telling you, there is a method to this. That's again, my optimal way of doing it. I don't know if it's the optimal way, but I keep forgetting that glancing blows aren't a thing for hunters. Glancing blow, what was that? I don't remember. That I'm recognizing the name. I just can't remember what glancing blow is. I'm kind of like half dead today. Chinese private servers are insanely popular. Oh yeah, of course, because there's a fuck ton of Chinese players. I don't remember. Okay, so tender crocodile meat. I think there's crocodile gumbo, so we probably want to keep that. I don't remember. We don't need that. I don't remember if there's a cooking recipe for tiger meat. Like I said, I'm trying to keep as much meat as I can that I know that there's recipes for. I don't remember there's any for tiger meat. I know there's one for crocodile. I kept a lot of my turtle meat because I have the recipe for the turtle gumbo or whatever it is. I just can't learn it yet, but I've been saving turtle meat. I know that there's buzzard barbecue wings that you get in Badlands. So I've been I only have one, but I'm saving those if I can. There's no buzzards in Stranglethorn, but oh, Short John Mithril. He's got his chest out. Short John Mithril. Long John Silver. Captain Silver. Oh, okay, speaking of pirates, right? So remember how I just a few minutes ago said that I'm like the South Seas expansion enthusiast, right? Fuck you. Oh, you know what? I've had Aspect of the Cheetah on this whole time. I'm out of mana? What the fuck? Alright, I'll just sit here, wait for mana. So, so Telebim is one of my most, like, favorite islands, and that's why I thought that Turtle Wow didn't do as good of a job. Mainly because it's like, it's fine, but it's not as good as it could have been, kind of thing. The one that I think could be amazing, that you could put a dungeon, but I really think it's raid-worthy, is Plunder Isle, which is the, like, capital of the Bloodsail Buccaneers. Now, there's ocean caverns and all this kind of stuff, and the beaches and the caverns are populated by Murlocs and Naga, but the main portion of the island itself is occupied by Bloodsail pirates, and not only is that their capital, but they have their own Bloodsail fortress with the Bloodsail King. That's why I said, like, it could be a dungeon, but it really is raid-worthy. Imagine going through the fortress, fighting all the pirates off, and then you get to the end, where you got the Pirate King, and he's got, like rooms of just gold and treasure piled up. Like, it would be fucking amazing. I know they tried to do that with that one dungeon in Battle for Azeroth, but that was shit. Well, shit compared to what I'm imagining for the island that is. Like, there are some things in Battle for Azeroth, even though it's a terrible expansion, there are some things I thought aesthetically look cool. Like, Zandalar, like, in terms of Zandalar, only, Zuldazar and okay, so Zuldazar, they made it the zone name. It's actually supposed to be just the city name. So that was a retcon. But it visually looks cool. I love the music. Sometimes I'll put on, like, the ambient music, like, in the car while I'm driving, just because I kind of like that Mesoamerican kind of theme. I need one more fucking tiger. So there's a lot of things, and there's some areas in Coltiris that I thought looked kind of cool. Only, like, 2 zones. You know what's funny is that the 2 zones out of that whole expansion that I hate the most are apparently the fan favorites. And it's not because they're fan favorites that I hate them. I generally do not think that they mesh well, or I don't really like the theme of it. Like, I don't remember the names, but it's the swamp in Zandalar with the blood trolls, and it's, that forest area in Coltiris with the witches. I don't remember their names, but I absolutely hate those zones. For one, they completely retconned both islands. They were supposed to be single islands, not 3 islands amalgamated together with all different biomes. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous, and I don't consider it canon. Vol'dun, I like I gotta turn it in. I like the look of Vol'dun, right? I like the theme, because I love desert areas. I love desert themed areas, right? And with, like, the dinosaur skeletons poking out, like, I thought it was a really cool area. And the snake people, the fox people are not canon, they don't exist. So I like everything else about it, right? I like the snake people, I like the desert and everything, but it does not belong in Zandalar. It should have been a sub-zone as part of the southern Kalimdor desert. And it's like, well, Uldum was an area that was hidden because of Titan technology and stuff. What if it was an area, like, between Uldum and Teneris, or maybe it was just another area of Teneris that we had not explored yet in the vast dune wasteland, you know what I mean? So, or maybe just an island off of the coast of Teneris, a desert island, you know what I mean? It's a cool zone. It does not belong at Zandalar. Now, Zuldazar, I already said, is cool. The jungle first of all, is not canon, because as I said before, it's supposed to be a single island, not 3 amalgamated, and the secondary biome originally that the lore had for Zandalar was a mountain, a snow mountain, not a blood-filled, swampy biome, right? Freaking bog. So, there's that, and the secondary race that was supposed to live there were ice trolls. It was a different tribe. I think they had a name for the tribe, I just don't remember, but they were ice trolls, not blood trolls. I hated the blood trolls, I hated what they did, I hated how they look, I hated the zone and everything about it, except for Bonsomdi. Bonsomdi is awesome, he can stay. Now, for Kultiris, I like the first area. I'm terrible with the names, I just know Kultiris because that's supposed to be the zone, not a continent. It's not a continent, it's a zone. I like the first initial zone, I like Borealis, or whatever the city is called. And then the zone north of it, where it's kind of like a more highland area, it was like Storm something, I don't remember. I liked that zone because it kind of fit with the theme of a cold, frozen island, you know what I mean? Like, it's an island that's very cold themed, as opposed to Zandalar, which is tropical themed. Even though in the older lore, Zandalar had a snow biome, it was the snow mountain. Like, regardless of that, the island itself is tropical. So it's like, okay, so that meshed well. And I think I actually read somewhere, right? I read somewhere that Blizzard knew about that mountain, but they changed it because, oh, well, we didn't want another snow biome after we're doing snow biomes on Kultiris. It's like, well, what the fuck? It's like, okay, you don't have to have the snow biome, that's fine, but put the fucking mountain in the middle of the zone like it was supposed to be, and then you could just put a different type of island troll. You know what I mean? Because we don't have a lot of island trolls. You know, I think Darkspear is really the only island troll that we have. You know, we have forest trolls, we have many tribes of them, we have jungle trolls, we have many tribes of jungle trolls, ice trolls, sand trolls, we only really have Faraki. I guess there's a couple of smaller ones, but there's not that many. But again, like, the island trolls, we don't have a lot of island trolls. Add a new island troll. Zandalar technically are island trolls, but they're their own kind of breed, that's why we don't really consider them island trolls. They are the progenitors, I don't know the name for it, but all trolls come from them. So it's like, even though they are technically island trolls, they are their own category, so you wouldn't say that they're island trolls like the Darkspear are. But yeah, I like the look of a lot of areas in BFA. I just hated how the expansion played out and stuff. Okay, so coming up soon, I will say, so this is, for now, this is going to be my Vanilla WoW home, unless something happens, and in that case, I'm probably done with Vanilla WoW forever. But, at least for a while, I'll probably take, like I did now, I'll probably take a break and then find a different server. But, what was I saying? Mistblade. Not, okay, so, yes, Mistblade, but it's not the word I was looking for. Stormforge. So, Stormforge owned Mistblade, which is a Mist Pandaria server, and they owned, Frostmourne, which was a Wrath of the Lich King Plus server. It seems that, I don't know if they handed it over or if somebody's just copying them, but Whitemane is now going to be releasing, right now they have a Cataclysm server, they were Mist, and then they upgraded to Cataclysm. They are about to release their Mist of Pandaria server, and they're about to release their own Frostmourne server. But from what it looks like it's the exact same servers that got shut down from Stormforge. So again, I don't know if it's a handover or if these guys are just re-uploading the files, like how these guys re-uploaded Turtle WoW. There's no, definitive answer that I could find. If there is one, let me know and show me the resource, or the receipt. But The Mist of Pandaria. So there's no date right now for the Wrath server, but the Mist server is coming out in 2 weeks on the 8th. I'm definitely gonna be playing on that one. I love Mist of Pandaria. It's actually I have nitpicks, obviously. I have nitpicks, but Mist of Pandaria is one of the best expansions that came out. I actually argue it is one of the best. For a multitude of reasons. People stop at the door at pandas. That they should actually look beyond that because oh god, I have to level up skinning, don't I? I will eventually. I'm okay for right now. I can still skin them, but I can't level anymore. So, need more tigers? So, I will be playing on that server. Now, the Rat server doesn't have a date yet, but I will also be playing on that one. Now, on Stormforge's servers, I had 2 level 90s on their Mist of Pandaria server. Both of them were warriors. And I had a level 80 max level character on their Wrath server. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to gear him. Like, I had just hit level 80, and I was starting to gear him out when the server went down. So, that's unfortunate. After hours of fucking grinding leatherwork, god fucking damn leatherworking, holy fuck. I am never doing that again. Leatherworking, leveling that up was absolutely terrible. And, by the way, they have ×2 speed for leveling professions. Even then, it was terrible. I needed like 500 not hide leather just to get through the TBC stuff. It's like, fuck. I'm just sitting there grinding Talbucks for 4 hours. And I finally got the Northrend leatherworking. I'm like, fuck. But, never again. I'll probably just do the skinning and mining bullshit that I always do, because that's what I always do, is skinning and mining just to make money. I don't actually look to craft things myself. I only did it that time because I thought, oh, well, if I make my own gear, maybe it would give me a leg up, you know, to dungeons and maybe some heroics and stuff like that, so then I can get a quicker step into the end game of Wrath. Hours and hours and hours of grinding later. Holy fuck, never again. But I'll just fucking run dungeons. Fuck it. And I can skin and sell the skins, and I can mine and sell the ore. Which, I'm gonna probably do that here, too. I always end up going for mining later, because I don't want to stop my leveling to mine. I usually wait until I get my first mount, and then I'll take a break from leveling, and sorry, the more I talk, my sinuses clog. I don't know why. But, I usually take a break after I get my first mount, and then I'll, you know, circle around Mulgore, picking up all the ore mines, and then I'll go to Barrens and stuff like that. But, because that way it's faster. I have the mount, and it's faster. But, we'll see. How many tigers have I killed? Only 4? I feel like I've killed more. I thought it was like 6 or 7, not 4. I'm like tunnel visioning right now. I don't want to get too close to those guys. Have I killed all of them, or are there other players here killing them? Because I can't tell right now. We still need panthers. Let's kill these panthers. I do need to kill the goblins that are behind me. I'm gonna do them after I turn in that gator leather quest, because then he sends me to come kill the gators that are next to these guys. That way I can do all 3 at the same time instead of having to come back. Oh, I'm done with panthers now. Okay, so panthers are done. Hang on, investigate the camp. Okay, return to Booty Bay. Hang on, I gotta blow my nose. My sinuses are on mute. Like I said, I don't know why. Like, I'm talking and talking, and I can feel it, like, you know that area, like, between your throat and your nose? I don't know what it's called. It's, like, between your throat and your nose. Like, that is getting, like, all blocked up, like, when I'm talking. Like, everything in my sinuses go up and kind of, like, block it. So it's, like, my nose ends up getting blocked. And I have to, like, either blow my nose or something else to get rid of it. Be like that guy from Night of the Seven Kingdoms where he just hawks that big loogie. My dad used to do that all the time. It's disgusting. I don't think he's done it in a while, but he used to do it all the time. And just that big snort, and then he spits it. Blech. Nasty ass. I just remember, my great-grandmother actually just died this year. She was 101, if I remember correctly. But I remember we would be with her, and he'd do some stupid shit like that, and she'd just start laughing. And instead of going, like, gross or ifo or whatever the fuck, she'd be like, oh, like, wakala. Little Spanish grandmother. You know the goblins that are over here that I was talking about just now? I absolutely hate this quest because they fucking blend into the terrain. Because they're small and they're green, and then you got all this green. I can't see them for shit. Ever since I was a kid and I used to do this quest when I was like fucking 13 or 14 or whatever the fuck, I could never find them because they're so tiny and they blend into the background. Like, I don't even see any right now. I mean, there probably are none. I'm not actually seeing any at all. Oh, no. Wait. I actually see one right over there. See? Fucking blends in the background. Yeah, see, now I vaguely see him. That son of a bitch. I would die here all the time because I would just walk into them and then they'd all attack me. It's not so bad in the other areas because they're stationary and they just kind of are like up on a hill. But here where it's flat, especially on servers where they add a bunch of foliage. Like here I think it's like vanilla foliage. But I've been on servers where it's vanilla questing, but they've like updated the textures and stuff like that. So there's like tons of grass and foliage. When they hide in that grass and it's like, holy fuck. Oh yeah, I got this little guy too. Little schizo baby wyvern. I guess this is a bug with Octo Wow, because they're schizo as fuck. Look at it. I have that plushie, by the way. You know, like when they released this guy in retail WoW like years and years and years ago. It was like this guy in a griffin. You got them by you bought the plushie, and then it gave you a code when you bought the plushie, and then it would give you the pet. I have the wyvern. He's up there. I still have him. I rarely bought stuff from Blizzard, but that was one of the things I did buy because I was like, oh, it's cute, adorable. I want it, and I get a pet out of it. I remember when they were first coming out with store mounts, so I never bought the Sparkle Horse, but the next one after that, and maybe like 2 or 3 after that, I asked my mom to buy them for me. But then, as they came out with more and more store mounts, and all the other stuff that they started to do, I realized, what the fuck is the point? They're pixels. First of all, everyone got them, so it's not prestige. Right? It's not prestige. You walking around with it just shows that you have money, but so does everyone else, because everyone else has the same goddamn mount. And second of all, it's like, if you stop playing, then that's like 30, 40, whatever the fuck amount dollars that you're never getting back. So I stopped buying stuff altogether. I rarely ever buy stuff anymore for games. Oh, 12 slot bag! Dude, I have not found a single bag drop. This one I got from a quest, these two I had to buy. That's my very first bag drop, and it's a 12 slot. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'm gonna have to, situate that later, because, this is Vanilla WoW. You have to empty bags before you switch it out. And I don't have the bag space right now to do that. That's actually... Okay, so I am for changes in Vanilla WoW, but only specific ones for what should be obvious quality of life. By that, I mean being able to switch your bags without having to take everything out of your bag. So, that's one thing, right? Get rid of the fucking Hunter Dead Zone, too. Also for Hunter, I think this came around in TBC or it was Wrath. It was one of the two, I don't remember. But it, not only did they get rid of Dead Zone or lessened it, they made it so your character would automatically switch between melee and range, depending on how far away you were from the enemy. So, that's good. That is beautiful. I love that. Bring that back. That's why I actually like vanilla servers that use the 3.3.5 client, because it's got all of that already built in. So, I can play the way I want to play without this fucking limited vanilla gameplay. 1.12 is such a shit client because of all that bullshit. Another thing is the tracking. This is a client bug. It's not just this. It's not Octo Wow or Turtle Wow. It's just a 1.12 bug. But everything I'm saying is, but you can only track 5 at a time, right? And if you're tracking a quest and you turn it in, all right, there's my last tiger. If you turn it in, it bugs out, so it will not let you track it again, because I think it thinks that you're still tracking the quest. Even though you're not, you turn it in. So, in order to fix that, you have to, like, relog. Now, luckily, this server lets you reload the UI, because most vanilla servers don't let you, because that was not a thing then. But this one does, so I just reload the UI, and then it fixes it. Alright, tigers are done. We go turn in. This actually might level me. I might level. Okay, you're alive. I thought that was a dead tiger. I was gonna skin it. It's alive. It's alive! Tree walker. I can still see your pet. Oh! That was something that happened, I think yesterday. I don't remember if it was yesterday or Saturday. It was funny as shit. So I'm in Hillsbrad, right? And I'm doing... Hang on. I'm doing the Battle for Hillsbrad quest line. So you know that one if you're a horde. You have to go back and forth from Terran Mill to the fucking town. I'm doing that one. And I'm running back to the town after getting the next quest, and I'm just past the Yeti Caves. You know the Yeti Cave, right? So I'm just past the Yeti Cave, and I stop because I'm grinding against bears and lions for their meat for cooking and stuff like that, and getting skins. So I'm stopping, and then I see walk past me a sheep, like a little baby sheep. I'm like, that's weird. I don't remember sheep being here, but I've also seen forest boars. I'm like, oh, well, those are new, so maybe they added sheep to the zone. So I'm seeing the little sheep, and he's running relatively quick past me, and I'm like, huh. So I mouse over it, and it said Lulu, and I'm like, wait, is that the pet from Elwyn? So I'm like, is that a rogue? So I run toward the sheep, and sure enough, it was a fucking Alliance rogue sneaking through the thing. And I just see his pet. I'm like, you're not doing a good job sneaking there, because I can see where your pet is. But that was so funny. I just see this goddamn sheep run by me. Dude, he's got the helmet. Oh.
What can I do for you? Farewell.
Alright, we're on the next quest. Oh my god, it didn't level me. I'm mad. Alright, I gotta sell this shit. Tiger meat. Mystery meat gun. Wicked Claw we're keeping. I don't know how much that's selling for, but it is still relatively early in, let's put that there for right now. It's still relatively early for this server, so people still might be making the Lion's Helm or whatever it's called. If that's the case, people are going to be wanting Wicked Claws. And at that point in time, Wicked Claws are worth a lot. Once people are kind of past the early end game, and they don't need that helmet anymore, then it's worthless. Then you can just vendor the Wicked Claws. Alright, so now we're going to start on these fucking blood sale guys. Or, not blood sale, blood scout. Alright, so we have Panther Mastery, Hunt for Yenaku. We're going to be... Oh, see, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's reload. You good there, pet? Yeah, you're good. Okay, so what we're doing... Okay, so we're going to do Master Raptory, Ears, Tiger... I don't expect to do Bloody Bone Necklaces. That quest is fucked. If I get them, I get them. If I don't, I'm skipping. With the amount of times I have done these quests in Vanilla WoW I don't remember doing it in actual vanilla way back in the day. It was too long ago, but from 2016, so 10 years ago, from when I started playing private servers on vanilla servers, I have only completed the Necklace Bone quest maybe once or twice. I think once... I just got a whisper, it's just some guy advertising. I think one of them was actually on Classic WoW, because probably... actually, no, I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. I'm trying to remember. Maybe Northdale was one of them. But yeah, I've only ever completed that quest like once or twice. These bone necklaces are fucked with the drop rate, and you need like 25 of them. So, I'm about to level. A few more kills. Probably 2 more kills. So, the first time I did, in terms of private servers, not the first time ever, but on Chronos. When I first joined Chronos and I'm this level on same old White Iguana. Oh, by the way, White Iguana, because I was able to remake it with the new Turtle WoW stuff, he's got like blue tattoos and blue markings on his horns and stuff with the customizations. So I was like, oh, cool, now that I actually can customize my character with the new stuff, I can actually make him look cool. Anyway, same old White Iguana that I make every time. I'm on Chronos, leveling him up, and I get to that quest, and I do all of the other quests. And I'm like, well, I still need the Bloody Bone Necklaces. I sat there, well, not sat there, but I went back and forth hours at a time between 3 days. I only got 17 out of 25. Hours and hours of these fucking Bloody Bone Necklaces. And I'm like, fuck this. I quit the quest. I'm like, I'm not doing this. There's nothing here. Like, people came by and wiped out all of the raptors. Oh, by the way, that's where the basilisks are. I should have gone and go and get that. You know what? I'm probably going to end up skipping that quest. It's okay. There's plenty of other quests. Especially that we're going to go to Baylor after this. If I skip a quest, it'll be fine. I can't believe I missed that quest, though, to kill those basilisks. Normally, I'm pretty good about that. Oh, well. Like I said, it's not the end of the world. Oh, they're all dead! This is the only spot with the young raptors. We'll come back. There's the normal panthers and the elder tigers, and we also have the trolls, and they're all in this area. Oh, never mind. The tigers are dead, too. It's this fuck, I bet. We got the blood scalp guys over here, though. I had a roleplay character. Was he he was a rogue. So the idea was I wanted my friend and I to be dual rogues on a PvP server. And I think, what was it? I think it was Chronos we were going to do this. It was either Chronos or it was Elysium or some shit. But it was still early on in me playing private servers. So I asked my friend to join them and he joins them. And I said, you know what would be cool because this is a PvP server? Let's make dual rogues. They're both trolls from... Oh, ding, 34. They're both trolls from Stranglethorn. And let's roleplay that we're trying to kill all of the invaders, all the alliance, and we'll roleplay that they kill the horde too, but for gameplay reasons we can't do that. So like, we're trying to kill all the invaders to get them out of our lands. And he's like, oh, that's so awesome. So that's what we did. We made dual rogues. And my guy was a blood scalp, and his guy was a skull splitter, which normally those tribes hate each other. By the way, I'm still in aspects of the Cheetah. What the fuck? So normally those tribes hate each other, but it's like, oh, it's for the good of the Gurabashi though, because both all of the smaller tribes fight under the Gurabashi tribe, even though they hate each other. So it's like for the greater cause. We have to get these invaders out. So they partner up, and then we both go and like duel, like gank people. It was so fun. Maybe I might be able to do this. Yeah, watch this. I'm gonna put that down. Pull you here. Alright, Tiger, go. Oh, it only pulled one? I thought it was gonna pull the other warrior. Well, fuck me, then. It would have been okay. I could take two. Ugh. God damn it. There we go. It was either too close or line of sight. Oop, wrong button. Alright, go after him next. I don't care if he pulls the warrior. Did I loot the other guy? Where'd he die? I think I did. Let's see. I was talking about that. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. Oh yeah, so I don't know if Octo Wow plans on continuing the custom content, you know what I mean? Probably Capybara will. Because Capybara, those are actually devs, but from the Chinese side of Turtle Wow. Like, they were Turtle Wow devs, they were just on the Chinese side. So, they're probably going to have the input and the plans that there were to develop the server, and probably some of them have the skills to do that. Most of them obviously were like community managers, right? Now, I don't think all of them were actual developers, but I'm sure some of them were. Either way, they were working for Turtle Wow, so they would have some knowledge of this. Ooh, that. I've actually noticed a lot of icons have recolors. That iron ore was recolored. Like, some of these scrolls, too, are recolored. Like, I've seen a lot of recolors. Anyway, so Capybara is a definite maybe. Like, I'm sure they will at some point make custom content to continue on what Turtle Wow was doing. I don't know if Octo Wow will, because right now all they have shown is that they can bring the server up, and they've updated it. That's great. But are they going to actually make their own custom content, whether it's theirs or continuing off of what Turtle Wow already had planned? We don't know. So that's a question that you know, we're gonna have to find out in the future. I am out of mana. Out. I'm also out of food, too, at least my food. I've been using the cooking food for me because it gives me, stamina and spirit and whatever the fuck. I've been using the regular food for the pet. If I have to use the regular food, I will, but I normally have not needed to. I just buff up once in a while when I need it, when I want it. You know, I kind of want to make a rogue character. Rogues are one of those classes where I like making, but they're usually my alt. I've never made one as a main. I don't know what server to make it on, because definitely the Wrath server, I'm definitely going Hunter. For the purposes of, catching the Spirit Beast. I'm definitely going Hunter. Maybe a Troll Hunter, just to kind of mix things up. Because the last Wrath server I played, I was an Orc Hunter, and that was already to mix it up from being a Tauren Hunter. The Mist of Pandaria server, I mixed it up by maining a Tauren Warrior. And I was going to make an Orc Warrior, but I decided to go Tauren because Tauren are much bigger, so I feel like, oh, if you see a Tauren Warrior, you know, they're much bigger and bulkier. It's like a fucking tank coming at you, right? So, let me see. Do I have a picture? Hang on. I know I've got... These are all of my thumbnails. I keep almost every single one of my thumbnails. I thought I kept the PNG, but I didn't. Let me just do a quick look. I know what I'm looking for. I like that one. That one's funny. I know what I'm looking for. I'm not seeing it. Well, there's... Oh. Well, okay, that's him right there. I'm trying to see. Is there a better one? There are other Stormforge ones, but he's wearing his leveling gear. This was his endgame gear. So see him right there? He's got the blue warrior gear, right? Like, imagine that dude with that gear charging at you. And that was my character. I actually spent a while grinding up the justice points. Or was it honor points? I don't remember. I spent a while grinding up the points to get that set specifically so I can transmog it. Because I thought that set is like one of my favorite warrior sets. Because I don't know what it is. I really like it's almost like blue runes, right? But the armor itself looks rusted. So that red rust color mixed in with the iron and then the cool like gray iron color and then the blue. It looks really cool. I love that set. Alright, so blood tusks we are done with. We still need ears, and we still need to kill more tigers. That's a regular tiger. That's not the tiger I need to kill, so why am I killing it? I don't know. I just kind of clicked it, thinking it was the tiger I needed, but it's not. Yeah, probably by the time I'm done with North Stranglethorn. And by the way, when I say North Stranglethorn, that's not including killing the chieftain of the Blood Scalp. Even though that is locationally in northern Stranglethorn, I consider that to be mid Stranglethorn in terms of level and gear and stuff like that. I mean, it's a level 40 quest, but I consider it mid Stranglethorn. Let's not go up there. That's the boss. So not including that quest, I'm just going to do the northern Stranglethorn, and then I'll go to Baelor. And again, because I only stream for like 2 to 3 hours, and we're just over an hour right now. If I don't get there, I'll still record it and make a video of it. So you will be able to see my experience of Baelor, whether it's live or not live, that's the question. I'm still going to, even when I end the stream today, I'm still probably going to be playing. I just don't want to stream the whole time because, well, obviously when you're streaming, you have to talk in order to keep everybody entertained, or, you know, they're listening to you on your second screen, which, how dare you, I'm first screen. I'm the only screen kind of player. Nah, I'm kidding. You could put me on your second or third screen. I don't give a fuck. But, the talking will get to you. Whether you're super energetic fucking Gen Z Twitch streamer bullshit, or whether you're just, you know, chilling, casual, talking like me, or whatever. It's a lot of talking. My voice is going to be hoarse for the rest of the day. That's why I don't stream... what the... He fell to the floor! Wait, okay, hang on. I'm close enough. Come on. If I can get close enough... My cat is able to hit him if I'm close enough. There we go. Okay, it still counted. I won't be able to loot him, but that's fine. It's a feature, guys. It's not a bug, it's a feature. Alright, 3 more of those. I still need to get all of the raptors. I've not killed a single raptor. Panther is pretty much the same. I've only killed 1 panther. The trolls are almost done. I just need a few more. I already got all the tusks. I need the ears. I think I've only got 1 necklace. I think I'm going to end up skipping that quest. I don't remember. Did they... I think it was Epoch Wow. I think Epoch Wow had the new catacomb area. Or was it Turtle Wow? I don't remember. I think it was Epoch. Because that was the last time I leveled... in vanilla through this zone. Was on Epoch. Alright, let's go kill this tiger. I just need 2 more tigers. I will say that during the Cataclysm revamp, they made the 3rd quest of these quests to kill 5 instead of 10. I think it's better, because I don't see a point to kill fucking 30 of everything. Even though they split it up between like 10 young, 10 adult, 10 elderly, or whatever the fuck, it's still 30 of each plus the boss. I don't see a point to all that. Well, okay, I won't say I... God damn it, that's a regular tiger. I need an elder. I won't say I don't see the point. I'm saying it's a stupid point. The point is, so... Obviously, in vanilla, it's a different leveling method than in retail. In retail, your experience comes from completing quests. That's why every quest has fucking 200... Or every zone has 200 quests in it. And they're all shit quests. I won't say Vanilla WoW has the best questing. There are obviously shit quests too. I find them a little bit more enjoyable, but they're pretty bad quests when you compare them next to like OSRS. OSRS has the best questing hands down. There is no argument to be had. But the reason why Vanilla has far fewer quests than retail but they're more grindy because the vast majority of your experience gain is from killing, not from turning in quests. While retail, the vast majority of your experience is from turning in quests, not from killing. Killing gives you almost no experience at all. Here, it's pretty much what you get. The turn-ins is just a bonus. That's literally all it is. Turning in quests just gives you a bonus. That's why most of them gives you like a couple bars at most of experience. And then they might give you a little bit of money. They might give you that's regular. They might give you an item. Not all of them do, but some of them do. You know, a lot of early quests actually don't give you any money at all. That's why money is super hard to come by in the early game. Because the quests are not giving you money. You start to see more and more money toward the mid-game and toward the end game. And even when it comes to selling items, you know, you pick up a red shiny apple and you sell it to the vendor for like a copper. Then later on, you start to find things that, oh, this actually sells for a silver. Oh, this one sells for, let's see, 3 silver, 6 silver, 2, 4. But then there's a definite, when it comes to money that is, there's a definite shift by level 40. If you haven't noticed it, pay attention next time you level. So, obviously very few people can get 100 gold to get their mount by level 40. You have to be like really doing something to get that much at 40. But you will probably get your mount by level 42, 43, 44. Just by regularly playing the game and not doing the auction house bullshit, right? Because, pay attention next time. When you start to sell things to the vendors, stuff that you acquire at level 40 and above will start to sell for not only a ton of silver, but sometimes even gold. That's when you start to find the gray items that sell for 1 to 2, sometimes 5 or more gold. Like, there is a definite increase in the amount of vendor trash value you will find post level 40. That's why you might have, you know, 50 gold when you're level 40. By the time you're 44, you'll be at 90 gold. Or whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? There is a definite scaling there. Oh my, I'm at 27 gold right now. I did spend... Hunter is the worst class when it comes to money saving, because you have to pay for a ton of abilities. A lot of them are utility. I mean, you can skip some of them for the moment, but a lot of them you're gonna need. So you have a lot of utility abilities. You have pet abilities you have to buy. Which, speaking of, I need to tame another cat pet so he can learn Claw. Because he does not have any abilities other than Growl. I need to tame another pet so he can learn Bite and Claw. I just haven't done it yet. Plus, I have to look for the ones that have the proper rank. I was gonna wait till later, but I think it's starting to get to the point where he needs those abilities to keep up with DPS. And to keep up with tanking, because he has the current level of Growl. And he can, I would say, tank 80% of the time, but there are times where he's losing aggro to me, even if I don't do anything. So having more damaging abilities would definitely help. I just, again, so hunters are weird in vanilla. You teach your pets abilities based on abilities that you learn from other pets. So I would have to stable him and go find another specific, not every cat, it would be a specific cat who would know an ability, and not in it. Some abilities can't be taught by other pet types. So, like, obviously, like the bird would know like a swooping ability to stun the opponent. The cat can't learn that. It would have, but he can learn Claw and Bite and Dash and Stealth and all that kind of stuff. I would have to find the creature who knows how to use that ability. Now, that ability will also have a rank. So now I gotta find one that's got the appropriate rank. And what sucks is at endgame, a lot of the pets that have the better ranks, I think like the highest level, I think it was bite rank, are from the wolves in Southern Blackrock Spire. So then you have to fucking tame one of those motherfuckers, and then you have to have the pet use it on an enemy. I think it was just once, but it may have been like 2 or 3 times. Once they use it, then it will say you have learned this ability. Now you could teach it to any of the pets you have that can learn it. And so it's a major pain in the ass. And that's also another thing I like when it comes to the quality of life. I get what they're trying to do, but at the same time, I don't want to have to go and tame a wolf to learn one ability to then just abandon it afterward. I like being able to go out and hunt pets and you know, gotta collect them all kind of thing, but you're making it almost mandatory for me to even make my pet useful. So, I don't like that aspect. I'm gonna have to stop at the, town. I'm getting low on arrows. And also my bags are full. I'm pretty sure there's a recipe for raptor flesh or raptor eggs. I gotta find it. I'm gonna finish up these few quests that I have here. And then before the next batch of quests, then I'll stop at the town. I have 460 arrows. I should be okay for these last few kills I need. I need, now I need 2 more raptors. I still need 6 more panthers. 1 more tiger, and then just a couple more, trolls. I need 6 more ears, basically. Alright, I'm gonna let these raptors respawn. I'm gonna go kill some panthers, because I still need a lot of panthers. Oh, raptor just spawned here. Let's get him real quick. If you're also wondering why I'm not using, Hunter's Mark, it's mainly because I forget to. I remember to use it on creatures that are really strong. Like, if I was going up against a level, like, 38 and he's orange to me, it's like, okay, I'll definitely use it on him. Or if it's I wouldn't say mini boss, but something that's gonna be stronger because they're not a normal mob, like a quest mob, like Sindal coming up here. I'll definitely use it on them. But for just regular mobs, I just want to go, go, and I forget to add Hunter's Mark. It's like I don't want to have to add it every single creature. I'm out of mana. I gotta wait. That's fine. This guy's dead anyway. Do 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 do. I like the little jungle theme in Stranglethorn. It's so weird because I liked the jungle theme that they added in Cataclysm for, what was it, like Southern Stranglethorn? But I like this one more. It's just nostalgic. When I think of the jungle theme, this is the theme I think of. And it's the same thing with like the Mulgore theme in Cataclysm, right? Like they updated the theme in Mulgore. It's like, it sounds nice, but I like the original Mulgore theme just because it's nostalgic. That's what I think of when I think of Mulgore. You know, and the Alliance players would be like, oh, that's the Westfall theme. Or did Loch Moran have that theme? I don't remember. No, it didn't. Westfall did. But yeah, it's like, that's just what I think of when I think of that song, is just Mulgore. There was actually, when I made this character, there were a lot of people in the starting zone. Uh-oh. I don't really need the medium hide. I'm mostly vendoring, so get this. I actually learned this trick from Alex Sensual when I was watching, back when I used to watch him stream on private servers and classic WoW and stuff. When I used to watch him play, he would skin on his hunter. He had an orc hunter, and he would say, you know, when you're doing skinning for money-making purposes, you know, not a lot of people are gonna... A lot of people do buy the low-level stuff, but there are usually so many people leveling up and skinning low-level stuff that it's usually gonna be cheap. You're not gonna be selling the lower-level skins for shit. He's like, just vendor it. You'll get more money vendoring low-level skins than you were putting it on the auction house. But when you do start to auction house it, is the, like, 4th and 5th tier. Basically, thick leather, rugged leather, and anything in that nature. Heavy, like, leather like that definitely can sell on the auction house, but you can also just vendor it too. But medium and light leather, you definitely just vendor it. It's not worth anything. Alright, we're done with the raptors. Let's go do the panthers. The Black Panthers. There's no such thing as Black Panthers. There's Black Leopards and Black Jaguars, but there's no Black Panthers. Actually, why is that? Because there's a lot of animals that... I don't know if there's a specific term for it, but they're melanistic. They're like gators. An alligator can be melanistic, so you can find a black alligator. You know, leopards, jaguars, they can be melanistic. It's a gene. And the same thing with the leucistic, which is like the white tigers. White, there's leucistic and albino alligators. Like, there's all that kind of stuff, but why is there no melanistic or black panther? And by panther, I mean like cougars, mountain lion. I guess people call them panthers too. Well, definitely like Florida panther. It's basically just a subspecies of cougar, but we call it the Florida panther. So it's like, why is there no black panther? That's something to type into an AI and see what it says. I'm gonna do that later. I'm actually very curious of why that isn't. Maybe I'm sure it happens, but it's so rare we've never seen it. You know what I mean? Especially like with Florida panthers, there's so few of them in the wild. Like, they're super rare to find and see. Mountain lions are fucking everywhere in not Florida, but they're everywhere in the United States. So it's like somebody at some point should have found one, but I guess the gene is just so rare. Maybe it's just recessive that it's just not like feasible to actually find one. Like, you would have to do blood tests on the panthers and find it. It would be like a recessive gene, and then you have to just keep breeding two parents of the recessive gene until it eventually just kind of comes out. Ow. Okay, raptors done. Panthers are done. Tusks are done. We need one more tiger, a few more trolls, and then that's it. That's cheetah. Aspect of the cheetah, my beloved. They ruined it in retail. When I played retail recently, they made Aspect of the cheetah a, you'll run much faster, but it's only for a few seconds, and then it wears off. That's it. It's basically a burst of speed. Now, okay, now I will say that they made it so whenever you're not in combat, you'll just default run 30% faster. It's like a talent. And then when you go into combat, you run normal speed again. So it's like, technically that's better, because then you don't have to click it every time and it won't daze you. But at the same time, there's just something, again, about clicking aspect of the cheetah. You know what I mean? It's just something just to physically see and click it rather than it just being passive. Am I done? No, that wasn't a regular tiger. I was looking at that other, like, not that one, but there was another, right there. I'm out of mana again. I could just sit and drink, but why would I do that? Axe to the face. I was wanting to get a bear pet. I got Omar. That's my cat, my tiger. I was gonna get a bear or the armored boar for more tanky pet. I'm actually might, because I am the level now, I can go get the armored boar. I could just go get a bear, too. Yeah, I might get an armored boar. That sounds good. But definitely by endgame, I always go with the blue tiger. The blue tiger is my baby. That's what I always go with in vanilla. You know, you got the people with the black lion with Humar. You got people with the white lion. Nope, I go blue tiger, always. That's my blue tiger. That's what I had in the Wrath of the Lich King server that just shut down, the Frostmourne server. I had that tiger and I was going to use them up until I found, like, Lokanahawk or something. Like, not so much Gondria. Maybe Arcturus, the bear. I probably would have used him. I don't care for Gondria. I don't care for Skull. I like Lokanahawk, and I like Arcturus. Those are my pets. But in terms of non-spirit beasts, I like the blue tiger. That's mine. This is sketchy. Is it gonna again? I'll explain in a second. I think it is. Nope. Okay, there it goes. Okay, so the other day, I don't remember when or where it was. I just remember I was leveling up somewhere and an enemy literally spawned on top, like see where this rock is next to me? He spawned that close to me. And I'm like, fuck. I just sat there. I didn't move. And he never aggroed. Okay, let's get rid of this. Give me that. Let's see. Large fangs. Okay, let's get rid of the green hills. You know, give me that. Yeah, see, that sells for more. I do have one add-on, as you see. I have an add-on to see the vendor price of items in my bag. Did I get all the stuff? I still need 2 more ears. Yeah, I'll wait. That's fine. I was gonna just come back and get it, but let me just... Here's the guy here. So that's the only add-on I have right now, is to see the vendor price. I like to do that. That way when my bags get full, I can prioritize the more expensive items and throw out the cheap ones. Unfortunately, it is just purely vanilla-based, so it doesn't show Turtle Wow stuff. Alright, one more. Uno más. So I thought there's a couple that spawn around here. There you are. Let me show you guys. Yeah. That's my, little quick sketch of my Tauren with the blue tiger. It's my blue tiger. And I always name the blue tiger Malonze. Because the name Malonze, it's an OC that it's like the first OC I ever made. And she's a shapeshifter that turns into a tiger. Except she's a white tiger, which is funny because my original icon is an orange tiger with a helmet. But that's because I thought, like, it'd be... like, the colors would be better if it was an orange tiger. But Malonze is a white tiger. But I also, just because I was a kid, and... okay, so there's a lot of stuff. Oh, look! After all of those trolls, I finally got my second Bloody Bone necklace. Yeah, I think this is a definite skip. But yeah, like, through the years, like, you know, being an edgy teenager and stuff, I would, or it was a kid, I was like 10, or when I made her, but then I, you know, grew up with her. But I did a lot of edgy stuff with her, so, at one point, I'm like, oh, well, what if she had a spiked tail, and a tiger with spikes on her tail, and then it's like, what if she breathes fire, and stuff like that, right? But the one thing that I did keep, all that stuff I got rid of eventually, because I was like, yeah, it's kind of stupid, it's just my kid imagination going wild, right? But I did keep that she had saber-toothed tiger fangs. I was like, well, she's a tiger, it's fine if she's got saber-toothed tiger fangs. So that's something I did keep. Alright, so let's repair. Now let's get rid of this. We'll keep the flesh, keep the ears, get rid of that, keep the egg. Get rid of all of that. Let me keep the tiger meat from... I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's put the tiger meat there. Put the raptor flesh there. The eggs here. This is my quest bag. I don't want anything else in here. Okay. Alright, so sell. Keep for now. Can I do shoulders on this? No, that's unfortunate. That got me a couple gold. That's nice. Okay, that's good for now. Let's go to town. I gotta turn in a couple of quests. I'm gonna go to Booty Bay too and turn in a few quests there. And I need to buy more ammo. Oh, here, pet. Wait. Let me make sure I didn't get attack. Okay, pet, snack. There, eat. I have 256 arrows left. I think there's a hunter trainer in Gromgal. I need to train. I haven't trained since level 30. So I missed out on 32, and I just turned 34, so I need to train. When I turned 30, I actually had not trained since, like, 22. So there was a lot of stuff that I was missing. Like, I didn't have Feign Death, I didn't have a lot of stuff, so I had to go and get it. Yeah, see, these are the ones at the lake. This quest and this quest you do at the same time, because they're both the same raptors. That I'm probably gonna end up skipping. I'll keep it for now, but that's probably gonna get deleted. That I can do at the same time as the raptors. They're not too far. That one's a wait. That's like a mid, that's a mid Stranglethorn quest. Same thing with Panther Mastery, but I'll do Panther Mastery later. I'm gonna finish Tiger Mastery. I'll do Defense of Gromgal. And I'll do the goblins. Bring 20 shrunken heads. Oh, this one's it's a dumbass quest, but I'll have to do it. Did I do the other quests? Okay, that's all Booty Bay quests. There's arrows at Booty Bay. Oh, something that Octo Wow does that I actually that I actually really like is, so they have separate PvE, they have separate PvP, and they have separate hardcore servers. Now, the hardcore server, from what I've just been seeing, is that you level your hardcore character, it's 1 life, but when you die, instead of losing your character, it gets transferred to the PvE server. And for every 10 levels that you go, you'll get more rewards. And in fact, you get to keep the rewards and titles that you get from when you level. So I'm seeing people like die at level 12, and it's like, okay, you at least got 10 levels plus, so you'll get the title of Ember. And then there's other ones that's like the flame something, like, or was it like ashes or something? I don't remember, but for the low levels. But like they have like all these titles, and then of course when you get to level 60 and you come over, then you get the immortal title. But yeah, you get a title. I'm sure you get other rewards too, and you get to keep your character. You just become a regular PvE character rather than hardcore. Okay. Look at that. I'm halfway to... What level am I? I'm 34. I'm halfway to 35. I would have been 35 this morning if the fucking server didn't shut down on me. God damn it. God damn it. You know what? Was it down here? Hang on. Did I forget to go into here? Ah, there it is! That's the quest I missed. Motherfuck. I'm not gonna do it. Fuck you. I gotta turn in the, crocodile leather and get the next one. Because the next one is where the goblins are. That's why I want it. So I can do them all at the same time. This guy.
Keep it real. Time is money, friend.
Okay, let's grab the arrows and head back. Yeah. Engineering. Boyer. Here we go. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Let's go to the bank real quick. Deposit the meat. And also switch out the bags. Mm-hmm. So let's switch that. Alright, so now Hearthstone. Now this stuff, let's put it in... Wait, no, not the Deviant bag. Stupid. Put it in the heavy brown bag. Okay. Now small brown bag, you're gone. Now, Deviant bag, I'm gonna make you the quest bag. Okay. And this is my runoff bag, so let's put that in there for now just so I can grab it. And get rid of that. Okay, so that's how I have my bags separated. The one on the very far left is always going to be my utility bag. So it'll have my my Hearthstone, potions, food, water, any crafting thing. So it's always the utility bag. The one next to it is, when leveling up, it's going to be my quest item bag. So any quest items, they go in there. When I'm level 60 and I no longer need a quest item bag, it becomes my trinket bag and utility 2.0. So all of the trinkets, like the stopwatch or the loofah, all the other stuff, the Onyxia's necklace, all that kind of bullshit, it goes in that bag. This bag is always the runoff bag, and that collects whatever overflows from the backpack. And then, of course, I got the quiver because I'm a hunter. The backpack, I still have the really sticky glue. It's so good, but it's like I don't want to just use it willy-nilly, so it's like I keep it and then I never use it. But stuff that I would use like out on adventures, like not so much potions. Potions I'll put in here, but I got, you know, scrolls, really sticky glue, or my pet food. I always put it at the bottom, so I know it's at the bottom. Up at the top is where loot would go. So that way I know the top is always loot that I can vendor off. The bottom I don't vendor off because it's my stuff. And then the runoff bag will just have whatever the fuck. If I get food to cook with or leather that I want to keep, I'll put it in the runoff bag. That's how I have my bags organized. I never use bag on or any of that bullshit because I have a method of how I want it done. And I don't need a fucking add-on to do it. Literally, as you typed that down, Tetra, I just answered what you were saying. I don't want to use any bag add-on because they're not going to organize it the way that I want it organized. I want to organize a specific way down to a certain item in a certain spot. I don't want an add-on to do it for me. You know, Hearthstone always goes at the top, right there. The items that I utilize but keep in my main bag, I keep right there at the bottom. Sometimes bottom corner. There's a specific spot everywhere everything goes. I am very OCD about it. I don't need a fucking bag add-on to do it for me. I don't like playing with add-ons. I have one right now, and that's to tell me, as you see, the vendor price of an item. That's all I want. I never use quest add-ons. I never use. Sometimes I'll use DPS meters, but I worry about that toward the end game. During leveling, it doesn't matter, so I don't give a fuck. But sometimes I'll use those. But in general, no quest, no bag, no nothing. I don't do any of that bullshit. I remember when I very first discovered add-ons. I very first discovered add-ons during Wrath of the Lich King. Because, you know, leveling up in... There were some add-ons in vanilla, but no one really used them. At least not the regular people. TBC is when you started hearing more about add-ons. But I always thought, like, oh, that's out of my league. Or it's going to give me a virus. Or whatever the fuck. I was too scared to download them. Once I discovered Curse, or CurseForge, or I think it was just Curse at the time, then I was like, okay, well, let me download a couple. So I downloaded a couple, put them in, you know, the add-ons folder and in interface, because there was no app at the time. All right, so let's see what we gotta do. So I'm gonna do just a few more of these quests. So let's do this one, and... Where is it? Oh. This one. Let's go do these first. I'm only gonna do a couple more pairs of quests, and then I'll wrap up and go to Baylor. What was I saying? Oh, so when in Wrath of the Lich King, I experimented a lot because I found the joys of altering the game, right? So I had like I downloaded an add-on that every time you jumped, it did the Mario wahoo sound. And then when you mount it up, it did the Yoshi. Dun, 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 dun. That was so fucking annoying, but it was funny for like 5 minutes, right? How old was I when that came out? Wrath of the Lich King came out 2008. Okay, so I probably was like 15, because it was more like 2009 when I was doing all this bullshit. So I was probably like 15 years old. So like for 5 minutes it was funny, but then it got really fucking annoying. And another one that was like that, right, was one that whenever you did a crit, it would go, oh, headshot. Again, funny for like 1 or 2 times, and then it got really fucking annoying. Like, I downloaded all these fucking add-ons that were just bullshit, but they were funny for the moment. A couple that I kept... Okay, here's these fuckers that I can never see. You see that? I almost walked right into him if I didn't see his nameplate. I kept a couple. So, like the mini map, right? I had one. I don't remember what it was called. I kept it for years, but it basically put like a really cool like rune circle on the outside of the mini map, and it was animated. So it would just kind of like slowly spin. It was like a blue glowing um, rune circle, and you could customize it, but I liked the blue, so I kept it that. I had MRP, and eventually I had TRP3 for roleplay. Tongues. Oh shit! I thought I was targeting this guy. So, I had Tongues, which was for roleplay. Tongues essentially made it so, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it was 2 different add-ons I'm thinking of, but Tongues made it so you could speak different languages in the game, and if somebody else had learned the same language you had, you could communicate. So I could actually program in that my character speaks, I think it's called, Nurglish, which is what the, Naga speak. And I think also, like, Murlocs speak it too. But I could put that in there, and it would automatically translate my words to be whatever Nurglish is. And you can make up your own fucking language, but it would just make an auto-translation. And some of them, I think, were pre-programmed, so it's like if you put that in, it knows that's what it would kind of make it sound like it. But you do that, and if somebody else knows that language, they could communicate with you using that, and to you, it would come out as English or whatever language you speak, but to other people, it would just be gibberish. But also, you could have it so it would add in dialects. So if you were a dwarf character and you didn't want to manually, you know, put in certain words or spellings to make it sound like they're speaking with an accent, it would do it for you. I liked it to some degree, but sometimes it was a little too strong, so it was hard to know what it was saying. So I would just do that manually. But one thing I really liked that I did do a lot was it had an option to fix just basic grammar for you. Like it would add periods at the end of sentences. It would capitalize for you. I did that because I was lazy as fuck. I just typed it and let it do it itself. It was funny though, because if you typed out abbreviations like LOL, it would spell it out for you. Well, I think LOL, it would just do like asterisk laugh asterisk, but anything else it would spell it out. But that was one. There was another one that I used. I don't remember what it was called, but it allowed you to paragraph post. So you know how when you're typing in the normal chat, you'll hit the maximum word count and then it prevents you from typing anymore. There was one that let you just keep typing, and then when you're done, it would post it in the individual paragraphs in order. So it was for the role players that like to fucking post 6 paragraphs at a time, which I didn't do that often, but there were some times I wanted to describe something and it would take up like 2 or 3 paragraphs. So that was kind of mandatory for role players if you wanted to be more in depth with your posting. I you know, I had DPS meters and stuff. I wouldn't say I never used. I've used it before, but I never regularly used DBM. Like, I obviously used it once in a while, but I never paid attention to it, and at some point I just stopped installing it. And it was so funny to me. Okay, so Warlords of Draenor, during Blackrock Foundry, if you all remember that, if you played it, the train boss, and trains would come out the different entrances, right? I remember when that first came out, you had all these raid groups, like, you need to have DBM, and you need to have, whatever the fuck this other... There was an add-on specifically to tell you when where and when the trains would come, right? It's like, you cannot be in this raid group unless you have these add-ons. Guess what? I was the main tank. I didn't use either. I just opened my eyes, saw that the door was fucking opening, and moved. You know, you don't need these fucking add-ons to play the game. Just fucking play the game and be smart about what you're fucking doing and not have the game play it for you. That's why it's like, I really fucking hate where the game went in terms of endgame, especially the players, because you have all those people like, you need DBM, you need this train fucking add-on. Dude, the door opens with fucking like fire coming out of it and shit, and it gives you like a good solid 5 seconds so you can see like the glow coming, like it's coming. Like, you know the train is coming. You have plenty of time to get the fuck out of the way. Just fucking watch the door. So, okay, so is that a rare? I don't think it's a rare. I think he's a quest guy. I don't know. But, essentially, like instead of, you know how everyone, you know, zooms all the way fucking out, and this is how they raid, right? They zoom out and they play like this. That's why they can't fucking see the train coming. I probably had my camera out maybe that much for the raid, but I did this. Instead of, you know, moving my camera wherever I'm turning, I always had my camera facing the wall. I always had my camera facing the wall. So, move the camera here. I'll move my character I'll move my character if I need to. Okay, so I'm facing the boss. There's a boss. I'll face the boss and then I'll move my camera to face the wall. And I'm still fighting the boss. We need to move. Okay, I'll move. Okay, the boss is there. I'll face the boss and face the wall, or move the camera toward the wall. That's how I did it. I always paid attention to the wall. The moment I saw that fucking door open, I heroic leaped away. You know, I was a warrior. I was a warrior tank. So I heroic leaped away. Easy as shit. I never once died on that boss. To the train, that is. I had a lot of fucking issues when it came to raids and Warlords of Draenor. Like, it's the reason why I no longer go into guilds. That's it, because I'll be, if there's like a friend guild, like my friends have a guild just for hanging out, I'll join it. But I don't in general join guilds in period anymore. It's just, I had so many bad experiences with so many guilds in World of Draenor that it just killed it for me. Because like I'm tanking, I'm raid tanking, we're doing fucking like normal or heroic mode, not even mythic mode. And then you'll have, what was the name of that boss? Bracken something. It was the Moss oh my god, I'm about to die here. It was the Moss Giant boss in High Mall. So, you know about tank swapping. You're all smart. You remember tank swapping. The tank swap for whatever the fuck his name, Bracken something, was 4 stacks. Can I kill this guy before I die? Oh god, I'm out of... Damn it, I'm out of mana. Hang on, wait, potion. Baller, okay. So it was 4 stacks. Will you eat mystery meat? You will. Fat pig. I would be tanking, and I would do the mechanics as you're supposed to do it, switching when you're supposed to switch it. One day, the off-tank didn't show up, so we had a pug. We also didn't have a healer, so they pulled in a pug healer. Guess what? That fucking pug tank would not pull off of me. I had now 5 stacks, 6 stacks. I went all the way to 9 goddamn stacks of this debuff. And I'm yelling at this motherfucker, take him off of me, I am dying. You're supposed to switch at 4 stacks and I'm at 9. Finally, he takes it off of me. The pug healer who's talking shit the whole time tells my raid leader how I'm a terrible tank, I'm taking so much damage. And I'm like, my guy, I don't remember the guy's name, I don't give a fuck, it doesn't matter. It's like, my guy, I had 9 stacks on me, the other guy was not pulling off of me. No, it's like, no shit, I was taking a lot of damage. because the other guys were not doing what they were supposed to do. They kicked me from the raid and kicked me from the raid group and kicked me from the guild. Because other people were not doing their job, and then other people blamed me for not doing their job. And that was just one of several stories that happened in that same time frame. That's why in Legion, I didn't join a raid group, I pugged. But I still got ahead of the curve achievements. I did Ursol or Ursoc or whatever the fuck, and it was the Emerald Nightmare, that's what it was. It was Emerald Nightmare, and I did what's the one with Helia? I did that one as well. Tomb of Sargeras, I didn't get ahead of the curb. I almost did, but I did complete it on Heroic at least. Oh, and Suramar. Potion. I did do that one on Heroic. I didn't get ahead of the curb, but I did get it on there. The only one I didn't finish on Heroic was Antorus. Antorus, I did it on normal mode, but I never did it on Heroic mode. But either way, I did that much, just pugging. And I was a healer. I was a monk healer. Alright, there's that one. I still need 2 more gems, and then we need the crocodile skins, and then this area is done. Then I'll do the raptor quests. I have to see if there's another quest in that same area, but there's the 2 raptor quests that you do at the same time because it's the same creature. And then after that, I'm going to go to Baylor. I don't think I'll get to level 36, but I'll be damn close, if anything. What are we at right now? We're at exactly 2 hours into the raid. We're 2 hours into the stream. I could probably go for another hour. And my voice is already starting to hurt. That's why I'm timing it here. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing even after I turn off the stream. Whatever's not on stream, I'll record and make a video of it. Again, for anyone just joining in, I do have a video tomorrow of. Oh, hang on, my speaker has a timer on it. It's like an 8-hour timer, so I turned it on in the morning. It just timed off. I have to turn it back on. It won't turn back off again until after I go to bed. Anyway, of Windhorn Canyon, which is the custom dungeon. So you'll see that tomorrow. I'll try to do ones for the other areas, all the new zones that I've not been to yet either. The zones like Blackstone and Thalassian reaches, I covered them during one of my Turtle Wow videos. I already did a video on Ice Point Rock, Lapidus, Gilgagem, Telebim. I already did stuff on that. I did a stream on Hyjal, but I never really had a dedicated video talking about it, so maybe I'll revisit it. Gilneas, again, that's the same thing. I did it on a stream, but I never had a dedicated video, but I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. Maybe the dungeon I will, but we'll see. But yeah, I'll try to do as much as I can for all of the new stuff that came out that I haven't been to yet. How the fuck are you in your 30s? Didn't you start this week? Yeah, I started Thursday night. That's because I told you guys, when I'm not streaming, I am very fucking fast at leveling. The fastest I've ever gotten to level 60 was 2 weeks. And that was with having a part-time job. By the way, I probably would have been level 40 by now if I played all day Saturday and all day Sunday, and I didn't. I was doing stuff all day. I was touching graphs. I played all day Friday, and I started on Thursday night, and I played for like 2 hours or 3 hours, and I got to like level 11. And then Friday I played all day, and I got to like 20-something. Saturday I only played for a few hours, and Sunday I only played for a few hours. But I woke up this morning, and I was level 31. I was 31 when I woke up. I'm 34, gonna be 35 soon. The reason why I'm slow every other time is because I generally only do stuff when I stream. And I only stream every so often. That's what slows me down. When I actually sit and play and want to actually level, then I get into the speed. And remember, I'm not doing no optimized route. I'm just doing the route I'm used to doing, and it's my own optimization, not anybody else's. I know, you know, quest A, B, and C take place in the same area, but not D. D takes place in the same area as GIF. So I'll hold on to that one and do it all at the same time instead of running back and forth, back and forth. And by the way, I've only done 2.5 dungeons on this guy. I did Ragefire Chasm. I did half of Oiling Caverns. The group failed, so we never finished it. And I did Windhorn Canyon. I have not done any other dungeons. I want to do Scarlet Monastery. I'm the right level now. Maybe one more level, but I'm pretty much the right level to do Scarlet Monastery. All of it, if I wanted to. Cathedral would be hard, but I could do it. Another level or 2 in Cathedral should be fine. But there's that. Oh shit, all those quests are turning at Booty Bay. Alright, let's just do the raptor. Let me sell real quick and then I'll do the raptors. What was I saying? I want to do Scarlet Monastery. I want to do, what was it called? Stormrock Castle. I've never done that before. I have done Crescent Grove. I did that when it first came out on my other character. I've not done Dragon Maw Retreat. I might have to go back and do that. It ends at level 35, so I might just go and do it. I don't know. Because I'm unemployed right now, I might stream again tomorrow. You know what I'll do? I'll start Baylor tonight. I'll start it, and then when I turn off stream, I'll pause. Then, off stream, I'll go to Grim Reaches, and I'll make a video about that. And then, tomorrow when I stream again, I'll go back to Baylor. Or something like that. I'll think of something. That way you guys can see it, but I don't have to stop. Okay, so these are all quest items. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, 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 sell. Maybe I'll keep that. Sell, sell, sell. Nice. And that got me to 31 gold. Oh my god, well, that's why you're doing slow and steady and exhaustion. What the fuck? I don't have any challenges, I'm just doing this. I was considering to do another hardcore. I did it a couple of times on Turtle Wow. The highest level I ever got, I think, was 24. So I was considering trying it again, but I really don't want to, re-level a whole nother character, especially because I don't know how far I'm going to get on this character before the Mista Pandaria server comes out, and I definitely want to play on the Mista Pandaria server. Now, if my computer would allow it, which I think it should, I mean, these versions of the game are not that intensive, I would so what I was doing, right? This is going to sound very fucking nerdy. Ready? Ready? So I'm not doing it right now, but the last couple days while leveling, while playing World of Warcraft as my main game, I had OSRS up on my 3rd monitor, just AFK passively leveling strength on rock crabs. I got the level 70 strength, and I'm just like, yep, and you know, I just mouse over every once in a while to click, make sure I don't log out, and then I go back to doing whatever I was doing in WoW. So, oh, that's gotta be sold. I don't know why I have that. So that's what I've been doing. So probably when the Mr. Pandaria server comes out, I really fucking hate the Cataclysm leveling area. So that's going to be 1 to 60. Now, the last time I played the Mr. Pandaria server, I think it took me about a week to get the level 85 to start doing the Mr. Pandaria stuff, and that was with an experience boost. So probably I might be able to level faster than that. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But what I'll probably do is get to level 15 or whatever it was. Then I will just dungeon run. And that's how I'll level up through everything. Even, like, normally, when I do that, whether it's retail or those kind of servers, I'll dungeon run up into, like, Northrend. I'll quest through Northrend, and then I dungeon run through Cataclysm. But I might just dungeon run even through Northrend just to get to the Pandaria stuff. And that's mainly because I want to just get there right away, but also we have the Wrath of the Lich King server going to be coming out. I don't know when, but they are going to be coming out with it soon. So I want to stay kind of like refreshed so I can play through it again. Because I literally just did Wrath of the Lich King. And I got to level 80. I was getting ready to gear up and everything right before that server shut down. I was an Orc Hunter. And that's what I was doing. Like, I was, like, just starting to gear up, and it fucking shut down on me. So I want to refresh myself, that way I can do it all again. Because then I'm going to have to level up from level 1 all over again, through TBC, and then through Wrath. So, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. Oh, wait, hang on. Let me untrack these. We're going to track Raptor Mastery and Defensive Gromgall. So both of them require to kill the same raptors, but one of them is a 10 kill, the other one's a 15 kill. So as long as you have both of these at the same time, you only have to kill 15 of them. There's some down there. I don't want to pull the whole group. I'm just going to troll up here. Here we go. Now we got respawns. Somebody came through here before I did. That's why they were all dead. So, what do you think I should play for Pandaria? So I think I might make the Tauren Warrior again. Because, remember I showed you with his armor and everything? It looks fucking badass. I just really like how that looks. And I could get that armor on Wrath, because that's where it's from. But Wrath, I really want to play a Hunter for the Spirit Beast. I want to tame the Spirit Beast. So I think I might go Warrior again. But also, I've kind of been craving to make a Rogue recently. I don't know what server I'm going to be making this rogue on. Definitely not hardcore, because I was also thinking hardcore, but I'm going to wait on that for a while. But definitely not a rogue on hardcore. That'd be too much for me. Hardcore, I mostly do like Hunter and Mage, but rogue would be a little too hard. I might try Druid. I don't know. That might be weird. But, I don't know. I want to make a rogue. Whatever server I choose, it's going to end up being an alt. It's either going to be the Mr. Pandaria server or the Wrath server. I think I might do the Wrath server. I don't know. I think I'm going to make a troll rogue. That's what I'm going to make. I'm going to have to think on it, because I already have my other character set up. I'm going to have my Tauren Warrior. I'm going to make a Troll Hunter on the Wrath server. And then I've just got my normal White Iguana here. I was, for the Wrath server, considering to make a Blood Elf Hunter. Because one of my roleplay characters back in the day, he was my main. He was a Demon Hunter for years and years and years, but before he was a demon hunter, he was a regular hunter. And then eventually, because of drama and bullshit and lore retcons that pissed me off and all this other bullshit, I kind of read between the lines, and I wishy-washied a way to revert the demon hunter-ism, so he became a regular hunter again. I know it's not lore accurate. I did it just because of stuff pissing me off, whether it was other players or Blizzard or whatever the fuck. So I did that and made him a regular hunter again. But I wanted to make that character because he's I call him a blood elf just because whatever, but he's really a high elf. He has the blue eyes. But he lived in Northrend. Like I made it so like his family traveled north to Northrend, and it was just like his family, like no one else, but they lived there amongst the humans that had also lived there, because there were humans that lived there before Arthas showed up. You know, Solstheim, or Solstice. That's the town in Grizzly Hills. Like, there's a ton of human settlements. They lived there for years before Arthas. So I said, like, oh, they, you know, it's just that family of elves. They lived there, so my character kind of grew up in Northrend. So I kind of gave him like a Viking kind of vibe and stuff, but also he was like almost like a survival hunter, like a melee hunter. So he would fight with like dual axes, and he had a pet wolf and stuff like that. I was like, that'd be kind of cool to recreate, because I never actually got to play him as a hunter. He's always been a demon hunter since I made him. So, because when I very first made him, Demon Hunter was not playable. I made this character back in Wrath of the Lich King. I just used Death Knight, but in the TRP, you can change out your class. You know, just the title, that is. And instead of it saying Death Knight, it would say Demon Hunter. So anyone who had that add-on or MRP, because they could read each other, it would say, you know, Kyo, he's a level 80, Kyo, because I was 14 and I watched a lot of anime at the time and read manga. So his name was Kyo, and it said level 80 Demon Hunter. Is that high elf high elf demon hunter, or elf demon hunter? I think I just had it as elf, but that's what I had it. So, and then I would run with my friends. We would, because you still needed a group of people to run older raids, because they still kicked your ass. So I had a group of my friends. We all kept running Black Temple together to get me the stuff. I eventually got both Wargleaves and the headband, so I was able to kind of like properly be a demon hunter. Eventually, I found other players who roleplayed as Death Knights, or not Death Knights, that roleplayed as Demon Hunters too. Now, mind you, Demon Hunters are, in the lore, not really welcomed anywhere, and in some cases, they're killed on sight, especially in Night Elven areas. They are hated by everybody. At the most, a village might allow a Demon Hunter to stay for the moment, get your food, get your water, get the fuck out. It's kind of like The Witcher from The Witcher, but that's essentially what it was. In Legion, they changed it, so it's like, oh, well, now there are allies. You have to let them walk among us and stuff like that. Even though kind of Blizzard made it, so it's like, okay, they're kind of not really that trustworthy, but they're helping us out, so whatever. It was more of the role players who were like, well, there are allies now. You can't be mean to them. They're our friends. Fuck you. My rogue hated Demon Hunters. He's gonna be, for lack of a better term, racist to them. I guess classist, right? He's gonna be classist to them because he fucking hates them, because he knew my Demon Hunter and his friends, and they murdered his son. Now, for good reason, my rogue was a jackass and he was a villain character, but still. He hated that, but then I had all these fucking woke assholes like, no, they're our friends, they're our allies, you have to love them now. No, fuck you, I hate them. They're gonna die. And my character's gonna hunt all of them and kill them all. They're demon-worshipping, like, fanatics who become demons themselves. Demons destroyed our world. I'm gonna fucking kill them all. So, that, by the way, that was one of the reasons why I changed my demon hunter back to a regular, hunter, because of those people, and also the wannabes who, now that they're playable and not, it was not just a niche. Oh, by the way, before I get to that, so the niche group, right? So I found a few other players who would play demon hunters, right? They actually followed the lore, at least as much as we knew of at the time, and there was a little bit of headcanon, but it stayed in line with the lore. So they did that. It was very tight knit. Everybody knew each other. We role played it the way that it was like really supposed to be role played as a demon hunter from the shadows. We're not out walking in the middle of the city, and if we are, it's usually in disguise. So people like for specific missions, we would disguise ourselves so people wouldn't know we're demon hunters, or else we would be in trouble. And that's actually like a persona that my character took on, right? Because sometimes he would go into the city, and when you're not in the city, there's not a lot of people to roleplay with unless you have a group of people who know you're out there and go roleplay with you out in the wilderness. Everyone hangs out in the cities. So my character, when he wants to be in the cities, would pretend he was a blind mage. He would don a robe which would cover his tattoos. He still had the blindfold, but he was a blind mage, and he would walk around and he would be like, well, because he can see things, obviously, right? He's a demon hunter. He can see magical stuff in the air. But he just attributed it to, well, I'm just, a mage that can see magical forces. Therefore, that's how I can see to a degree, even though I'm blind. So people bought it. Actually, a lot of people I roleplayed with only knew him as Elgor Bloodfire, the mage. Very few people knew him as Keo Wolfsfang, the demon hunter. And usually they were other demon hunters, but very few non-demon hunters knew him as well. Alright, we're done here. Let's go. Let me turn in the raptor quest first. I know I'm right here by the town. Let me go turn in the raptor quest. That way it's out of my inventory or whatever, or out of my quest log. Then I'll come back to the town. I'll go to Booty Bay real quick, turn in those quests. Then we'll come back and fly to Baylor. Ooh. Oh, fuck. But, ooh, free skins. Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. But, but yeah, that was my, my demon hunter. I roleplayed him the longest, I think, out of all my characters. I think he was the longest next to my warrior, because after I played him a lot in Wrath and Kata and the beginning to middle of Mists of Pandaria. He was my main. I even raided on him a little bit. I did some tanking in Cataclysm on him. Toward the end there, I played around with some other characters for a while in Mists of Pandaria. I was, after I kind of I semi-retired the Death Knight, and I played, a Warlock for a little bit. I played another character, I don't remember. I had a monk. I think. I don't remember. I don't remember. And then I made my warrior. Now, the warrior originally started out as a Pandaren. Because I was going to use him as a proxy. I was going to make him like a Furbolg. I was just using the Pandaren model as a proxy. And I thought that'd be kind of funny to roleplay as a Furbolg, even if it was just like a side character. Then I was like, well, you know what? I kind of want to play... He was like level 30 or 40 at the time. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to play an orc. You know, that sounds kind of cool. I've never roleplayed as an orc before. And I don't want to have to make a new character. Let me just race change this Pandaren, because I'm not going to go through with the Furbolg thing. So, I race changed it to be a female orc. And that, I ended up playing more and more with her. I based her off of another OC that I have. So now I have two OCs, both named Zaytal. I have my original, and then I have the Orc. I based her off it originally, but she then turned into kind of like her own character, right? And she became my new main, my new favorite. I was always on her. I raided on her. She was my tank in Warlords of Draenor, all that kind of stuff. I DPS'd in Mists of Pandaria. But I played her for years. Role-playing, raiding. I did PvP on her at the end of Mists of Pandaria. And she kind of developed her own story separate from the OC, even though it started off the same. And that was my main for years, and she's my second most played character, next to the Death Knight. Eventually, I was kind of like running out of stories to tell on her, because I just played her so much. So I kind of, at the time I semi-retired her, eventually I permanently retired her. I played a little bit on a druid. The druid was fun. He only lasted like half a year. He was a Zandalari primalist. And then they made Zandalari playable. I was like, oh fuck, race change! Let's go! I'm trying to think. I had a monk for a while. He was a Tauren monk, but I played him as a dragon slayer. He hunted dragons. But he was a Yongol. He was a Yongol dragon slayer. But what he would do is he would hunt regular dragons out here in Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, but he hunted the serpents in Pandaria. And he was a gadget user, so he didn't use magic, he used gadgets. So he was kind of cool, and I rated on him. Like I said, I did ahead of the curve achievements. I was healing on him, so he was cool. Then, let's go to Booty Bay. Let's see. After him, then I brought back the Orc, but they made Magar playable. My Orc was supposed to be a Magar, so I was like, okay, they made Magar playable. So let me re-roll. So I made a new Magar character. It was the same warrior orc from before, just re-rolled. And I leveled her up. I got the transmog you get when you level them up from 0 or whatever. And I brought her back, and I brought her out of retirement, and I played on her for years. Then that's when I permanently retired her. I think that was it. I had other side characters here and there, but I think in terms of the main characters, that was it, because after I retired her at the end of BFA, and I didn't play Shadowlands. For Dragonflight, when I played when it first came out for like a month, I used my monk, the Tauren monk. Then I stopped playing again. And then when I came back for just before midnight and for midnight, I made a brand new character altogether.
Talk to me. Hurry back.
Okay, we're turning in this. Unfortunately, they're giving me new quests, so that's gonna eat up my quest log. Oops. I'll have to dig through here real quick. I'm definitely have to get, what the fuck? That's not the right one. I'm definitely gonna get rid of Bloody Bone necklaces. Let me see if there's any other ones I can get rid of. There we go, that's what I want.
What's up? Have a good one.
Ooh, I could do that one right away. It's easy. Nah, it's fine. Okay, let's see. I might just get rid of Frost. Fuck Frostmaw. I'm not gonna do that. It means I won't be able to do, I forgot his name, but the Crocodile and Dustwallow. But, you know what? Fuck it. Martek the Exile. I don't actually need that one. That's just a bridge quest. Like, to bring you to a new zone. You don't actually need it. Bloody bone necklaces we're getting rid of. Does it get rid of the necklace? It does not. Get rid of it. Be gone. See, now we're kind of getting into the mid zone quests. These are like just out of my level. I could do them, but they're gonna be hard. So, that's to go back to 1,000 Needles. Oh my god, fuck. Okay, let me buy some ammo, and let's go to Baylor. Look at that! I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I'm about to get to my second level while there. That's like a level an hour.
Hey, how you doing?
What the fuck am I doing? Wrong guy. Here, let's repair. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, that's good. 4. I still need to... I'm gonna sell that for right now, but I still need to find if there's a thing for dragon meat. Because that's quest item. Put that quest item bag. Get rid of that. I don't need that. Okay.
Time is money, friend.
Alright, let's go. Now, it said it's gonna fly me there. Once we get there, or get to Gromgal, and it starts flying me to Baylor, I'm gonna hop to the other screen real quick, and I'm gonna look up for that, tiger meat to see if I need it. I know the other ones I've been and raptor flesh. That's the other one I need. But I know the other ones I've been saving, there are recipes for. I'm saving them for when I do level up my cooking. All right, let's go to Gromgal. All right, so real quick. So let me do this. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna save this. Alright, I saved that, so I don't need it. Okay, so Gromgal has a vendor that sells the recipe for raptor flesh. So I probably should buy it now so I have it. Requires 175 cooking, which I'll get that once I level up cooking. I gotta go to Desolus for that, but I can grab it now if it's just a recipe I could buy. Raptor egg. Same thing in Gromgal base. Nothing for tiger meat. Okay, there's nothing for tiger meat, so that means when I go back to my bank, I can dump all those. Oh, what about Crocolisk? I gotta check for Crocolisk. You. Storm of Baylors. Give me quest. You go in. You go into quest bag. Wait, I thought it said I talked to this person. Who do I talk to fly? Speak with Thysta the Wind Rider Master just over there, and she will bring you to Baylor. Here's Thysta. Show me where I can fly. Where the fuck is Baylor? I mean, Baylor's right there, but where the fuck is the flight path? Hello? Why can't I go to Baylor?
Farewell.
Is there no... I've had general chat open. Hang on. General chat is open. How come it... Is it not number 1? fuck? Was that thunder? Holy shit. Why won't it let me type in general chat? Are we, am I bugged? Am I bugged? Let me relog. Oh, wait, hang on. Hunter trainer, I knew it! Let's spend all the gold I just made. Aspect of the beast, what does that do again? Oh, no, I don't give a fuck about that. I don't really... maybe I do. Let's get beast lore. I do need that so I can find out where all those fuckers are that have the, abilities I need. Oh, damn it, I usually put it there. I'll put it there. I don't have dual wield. Serpent Sting, rank 5. Yeah, let's do that. Oh my god, it costs a gold! Oh, I do want explosive trap, but it also costs a gold! I'll do disengage. I'll get explosive trap later. Alright, ring 2. Serpent Sting, rank 5. And... oh, I already got Beast Lore. Okay, Beast Lore. Hang on, let me reload. Oh, there is... Crocolis. There's 2 Crocolis ones. There's one that I can get in Tenaris, and then there's one in Dustwallow. Should probably get the Dustwallow one, because that one I can learn now. Oh, Superior Cook. I wonder if he can... no, he can't. I was gonna say, can you level me up? No, you can't. Who sells the recipes? Oh my god, I've got like massive acid reflux right now. I don't know why, I last ate like a couple hours ago. Hang on, who sells the... Target... Nearest. Okay, you're the one who sells it. Where are you? Oh, over there. Okay. What are you? You're trade goods. Okay.
Strength and honor.
There we go. Look at that. Raptor egg. Raptor roast. What is jungle stew? Oh, no, that is tiger meat. Maybe that's a Turtle Wow thing. Well, either way, give it to me. We can get shiny red apples. We could just buy that easy. Refreshing spring water, that's easy. And then tiger meat. Okay, so we got plenty of stuff. Lovely. Okay. For now, I'll put it in my quest bag just to kind of keep it out of the way. God, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. It's just acid reflux, but I don't know why it's so bad right now. Alright, we gotta figure out this Baylor thing. Why would... wait, now it's letting me go! You see that? Okay, so our relog worked. Okay, well, it's gonna be a minute to fly there. I need to go to the bathroom. There we go. I'm gonna turn off the thing so you get a nice little fly through all the way to Baylor. I will be right back. I might as well get some water while I'm at it. That's why I'm hot. The fan is facing the wrong way. I was wondering why I was hot. The fan is facing the wrong way. Okay. Oh, are we here? Nice, I got back on time. Oh, look at that. Quest. Quests. Lots of quests. Lots of quests. All right. Oh, dude, look at this dude's armor. What the fuck? Oh, look at that. Chieftain of the... Wait, that's Kilrog! Chieftain of the Bleeding Hollow. Wait a minute. Okay, so I'm very good when it comes to lore, but I actually don't remember what happens to Kilrog in our timeline. I thought he went back through the Dark Portal with Kargath. Did he stay behind? I don't remember. Oh, hang on, hang on. I gotta send this to my friend. Okay, I just sent it to him. Alright, so let's see. So, real quick, I've got a little bit of room for new quests. Let's start with this guy. Ojin. Slay remains of the innocent and return to Ojin. Leave no Storm Reaver... Wait. So are we killing undead or are we killing Storm Reaver? Because Storm Reavers... That's a clan of orcs. Hang on one second. Okay, okay, blah, blah, blah. I am a goblin of Kazan. It's not telling me where to go. It says collect 20 bilge rat weapons from the Pirates of Bilgewater compound.
Keep it real.
Where the fuck is that? It didn't say where. It said the location, but it didn't say where the location is. Okay, Kilrog, what do you got for me? Wait, is that... Hang on. I think that's custom voice acting. That's not what I want.
For the Horde. Beware the shadows of this place. By my axe, victory or death. For the Horde.
That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright, let's see. This new horde. Our people's future abandoned me, but I will not abandon it. Many sang my death to bury the past, yet here I stand. What remains of Gul'dan's misery? I feel duty, but also jealousy. What sets me apart from Gramash Hellscream? Were his final acts so grand that they erased his past? I recall when his name was sung as a hero, while I was dismissed as an elder. Perhaps it was unbecoming of me to feel this way, but I will not fade. My name will stand among legends, not by death, but by atonement. The Shadow Council will face my wrath. Alright, so now, deep in the mine. Slay 5 Storm Reaver, Necromancer. Okay, so the Storm Reavers are still a part of the old Horde, and they're still a part of, like, the Shadow Council of the First War, is what I'm picking at. That's why we're fighting them. Oh, hang on, the friend responded. So my friend says, that is a badass model. You could tell your chat, those with good taste like this model. Okay, so... So I have to go to Breeze Haven. Storm Reaver. Collect 30 Storm Reaver Warlock Eyes. Okay. Bugs on my island. Oh! Slay 7 SI-7 Scouts. Now, where are they at? Okay, so they're just around the camp, and they're probably stealthed. What you got? Okay, you're a reagent center. Okay. You look like a Grim Totem. Who the fuck is Losho? I know Anshe and Musha. Who's Losho? What the fuck? Okay, so blah blah blah. Says tell beforehand. This will aid our efforts to remove the Storm Reaver, but I will have a reward for you. 45 silver. Collect 7 vegetable samples. Or a vegetative sample from poisonous and living mushroom beasts. Oops. This one. Okay, kill Storm Reaver Mystics. What do we got? Accommodations? Is that a innkeeper? Yeah, it's an innkeeper. Oh, there's somebody in here. Beyond the small island of the lighthouse, swim ahead and you'll find his hut. Go straight, beware of the murlocs hunting the water. Find Drakthul floating above the waters in his hut, floating above the waters of Baelor. Wait, Drakthul? Isn't Drakthul dead now? Dude, that was the name of my server that I very first started on, was Drakthul. Okay, well, let me just grab all these quests. Because it's not really saying, like, oh, it's northeast of the island, northwest, center, whatever the fuck. It's not telling me exactly where on the island to go. Oh, God, I'm out of room. There's one more quest. Oh, look, there's a Stormwat ruin. Okay, so that's one of the dungeon quests. We need to get rid of something. Let's get rid of Mock Theridon's enchantment. Let's get rid of Defensive Gromgall, because those are all in Gromgall, so I can just pick them back up easy. Alright, so that's 2 freedom. I didn't read what that one was. I don't care right now. So there's the lighthouse. Is there anything on that lighthouse? ooky. So there's some Storm Reavers. These guys are alive. This guy's dead. But we had... Wait, is that the hut right over there? That's where we had to go for that one quest, right? Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Okay. That's where we have to go for the one quest. Hi! Kilrog was right! Kilrog! Oh, got another one. Yeah, I have to... I think when I'm done streaming, I'm gonna take a break from leveling and go tame some pets to level up this dude's attack. Oh. Ooh. I saw that dude a mile away. Look at that motherfucker. Elite Shark. So do I go through those guys or do I go through him? Well, I need these guys' eyeballs, right? So let's go through these guys. I gotta kill these guys anyway. Let's go through here. And they're lower level and not elite. No eyeball, but I got a potion. Sweet. What are you doing hiding in the trunk over there? See, now my pet's gonna go there. He's gonna pull the other guy. Watch. Oh, he didn't. Interesting. Maybe because I'm high enough level. These guys are, like, just green to me, I think. But I think if I level again, they're gonna turn gray. But it's okay because Turtle Wow, well, Octo Wow, it's all the same bullshit. It made it so you can get the same amount of experience points up 20 levels past. Oh, I'm getting... Oh my god, I'm getting slain points. That's what it was. So there's somebody I get eyeballs from. I just don't know who. But I am getting slain points for them, so it's still counting. What was I saying? Oh yeah, you get experience points the same amount you would have gotten if it was normal level, up through 20 levels higher. So I'm still gonna get full experience for doing these, even though it's lower level. I like that, by the way. I think all servers should do that. Because then you don't feel pressured to skip a zone or leave a zone because you out-leveled it. I don't like scaling. I don't like scaling because I like being able to level and have my level mean something, and then you're more powerful than the things lower level than you. So, I like normal levels, but I like the fact that up through... I mean, 20 is a bit high, but it's fine, I guess. I would say up, like 10 to 15 levels, but getting experience for stuff way past your level, I like that. Alright, let's go to the hut. Jabba the Hutt. Jabba on the dais, on the dais, on the dais. This is a long swim. Holy shit. It didn't seem that long from when I was eagle-eyeing. Okay, so I got a little list here. Okay, so... Claw... Claw and Bite I might be able to get from taming regular tigers and elder Stranglethorn tigers. So that should be easy enough. I just drop my guy off at Gromgal, go tame one of those tigers. Whoop. There's some Murlocs. And then that should be it. Even though it is a tiger, I'm not going to switch it out for this one because then I'd have to do the whole friendship leveling again. That's a pain in the ass. There's Drakfool.
Last of the Storm Reaver.
He's got some custom armor on. Okay, I do wonder... You can find these demons in a cave near the southwest end of the island. Okay, so southwest is where we need to go. I think this is a dungeon quest. It's not. So who's... So where's this person at? Okay, to kill her will give us the key to the castle. It doesn't say where she is, but she's probably where the other demons are. So southwest of the island. All right, so let's head to the main island. There's another small... Hang on, let's see what's over here real quick. There's a small island here, but probably the main island is where we need to go. Let's see what's over here. Nothing? I see there's something over there, but it's on the other side. Let's just swim closer. I think we need to go to the main island. Okay, we got Murlocs. What we got over here? More Murlocs. Ooh, okay, hang on. Oh, there's the bilge rats. Sorrowmore Crocolisk. Okay, we got the bilge rats over there. So we need those guys. So let's swim there. That's a lot of fucking Murlocs. I might be able to sneak it past them right there. I'm about to level, too. I just gotta kill a few more dudes. Nice. Might have to eat a couple of crackers here because my acid reflux is killing me. I don't like eating on stream, but when I have to, I have to. Especially crackers because they're crunchy. I know people hate that sound. I hate that sound. But I might have to because the fucking acid reflux is killing me right now. I need beast bark. What has he got? He's got nothing. Fuck him. Did I get the Crocolisk Gumbo? Raptor roast, omelet, jungle stew. There's a the Crocolisk Gumbo. That's in Dustwallow. I've got to go there for that. I need to go to Dustwallow anyway just to get the flight path. I don't think I'm going to end up leveling in there. Because it's a level 35 to 40, and I think I'm gonna end up skipping it. That's a quest item. But I will go there just for the stuff. And I might do the same thing with Desolus, but I will need to go to Desolus for cooking. Okay, so let's see. Hook Snickerfang. Bildrat, Bildrat, Bildrat. So I don't know if I need this Snickerfang, dude. Let's go in here and try it. Slowly, watch for the ads. We'll get this dark iron asshole. Oh, where did you come from? Not too bad. I am a little bit over leveled for this area, but even then, that was not too bad. Okay, here's the cook. Let's kill him. I don't know if I need him or not. Maybe not in line of sight. You see what I mean? Look, 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 look. Line of sight. Line of sight. He's right fucking there. It's still saying line of sight and I'm right next to him. Okay, there we go. Now we get him. Ooh, is that a pile of gold? Ooh, is that gold I smell? Let me see. Oh, look! A bowl of fruit. I don't think he gave me anything, that one guy. Well, we know where he is if we do need him later. Who are you? Booty Bay Bruiser, what the fuck? Well, I mean, Booty Bay, I mean, they're part of the Blackwater Raiders and they're pirate hunters. What? What the fuck? What the fuck was that phasing? Yeah, hang on. This is my last cracker. I gotta open up another pack. Do I just need 20 of these weapons? I have to look at my quests again. Ding! Level 35. Oh, I actually need to kill the Crocodilus. Okay, so that it looks like that's all I need is just the weapons. So I just gotta kill 20 of these fuckers. Luckily they're low level, so I can knock them out real quick. Oh, let's set talent point. Let's see. Beastal Wrath. Yes, please. Thank you. Where's Beastal Wrath? Oops, put you there. What the fuck? I disengaged. Oh, my pet wasn't fighting him, that's why. I thought I hit the button for him to fight. Okay. Number 9, number 10. 10 more guys to go. It shouldn't take too long. Then we'll go kill the Crocodilus because they're right next door. We'll swing back around. We'll kill those SI-7s and the other orcs that are there. Yeah, because I killed 5 mystics on the way through that island. So just kill a few more. Finish that quest. That'll be like half the quest turning in, or a third of them turning in right away. Oh. What the fuck? Omar. So yeah, once I'm done with the stream, I'm definitely gonna go teach him some new tricks. So he can hold aggro better. I'm fairly certain it's because of his damage output. Okay, I'm gonna wait for these guys. Ooh, there's a respawn right there. I was gonna say I was gonna wait for the respawn. Okay, let's wait for the respawn. Let's go kill some of these crocodiles. Oh god, they're actually respawning on top of me. So, where's the regular croc? Oh, crocodile's tail. Okay, so we gotta kill these guys and loot their tails. There's the tail, okay. So let's put that in my bag. Ooh, what is this? Cloth. That looks cool. Wouldn't wear it, but I like the colors. So we have to kill 10 of these crocodiles, but we only need 5 of their tails? Why is that? And why is it both? Why not just one or the other? You know what I mean? I'm out of mana. I'm just gonna auto hit him because I don't have any mana. Just let it happen. He'll go down. The zone has custom music. It's very eerie. What do we got? I think there's a recipe for mystery meat, but I'm not gonna worry about that. Alright, build rat. Let's go for more. Okay, so silk cloth. That's a... I'm gonna vendor silk. Mage weave. I could probably... I think right now I've been vendoring what mage weave I find, but I could probably start auctioning it. Definitely rune cloth you want to auction. A lot of people want rune cloth for various things. Mage weave I feel like it's probably like just out of level that like people have it in demand, but not enough people are putting it up there. I'm not sure. That's kind of how it is with thick leather. And definitely rugged because it's the end game, so everyone wants it. And by end game, you know, you're not leveling, you're not doing as many quests, so you're not out there killing as many things. That's why end game stuff is usually more valuable because you don't have as many people putting it out there as when you're leveling. Okay, I only need 4 more of these. Let's go check on the crocodiles. Oh, somebody just killed them. Great. Gotta wait for respawns. Actually, there's a guy there. Maybe. Okay, we're good. Thought he was gonna grab him. It's a elf and a bear. And a druid bear. Oh my god, they're all spawning on me now. I got all the tails. Just need the, kills. I want the crocodile's meat anyway, because I... Did I grab that? There's a crocodile... Yeah, I already talked about it. Fucking hell. I already talked about it. The crocodile gumbo is in Dustwallow. I'm dead today. I only need to kill 4 more of these. And I need 4 more weapons. And then 7 more of those orcs. And I'll go turn those in right away. Okay, we're at 3 hours, 16 minutes. A little past where I wanted to stream, but I'll go a little bit longer. Oh. God damn it. See, I hate the dead zone because of that. She just took like a couple of steps toward me and then I couldn't do anything. Mages know that too. Mages will fucking freeze you in place and then stand right in your dead zone so you can't do anything while they kill you. Fucking, I just get a good aim shot off and they're dead, but it's like I can't get it off. Alright, 2 more. At least they're dropping the weapon every time. Because imagine, you need 20 of them and they don't drop it every time. That'd be fucking terrible. Alright, last one. Just gonna auto hit. I don't have any mana. I should actually stop and drink, but why would I do that? Ooh, got a hood. Oh, it's the Link hood. It's the Link hood. Actually, check out the helmet I got right now. Oh, never mind. I had a different helmet that was like one of those the red spiky helmet. That was really cool, but it wasn't the stats I need. And then I found the headband, which is the agility one. I found it off of just a random enemy. I was like, oh, cool. I had the red spiky one for a while. Let me see. Is there a way that I can look at? Oh, I have another talent point. Okay. Let's do Spirit Bond. Last croc. Boom, dead. Nice. All right, we'll kill those orcs and we'll kill the orcs. We'll kill the SI7 by that island there, and then we'll turn in what we have, and then we'll head to the main. We'll head to the main island. Oops. There we go. Swim. Swim. Fast horn. Oof. Oh my god. That's creepy. Look at that. Can't see shit. Imagine if the water was actually filled with a ton of fucking creatures. Like when you play Subnautica. You just look out into the void and it's like nothing. That was actually creepy about Vashir. When you go to Vashir, you get to like the end of the zone and then you look out and it's just nothing. It's like, you know, every once in a while you'd see the whale shark, but it's like, no thanks. I liked Vashir for how it looked. It was just too long of a zone. It's like a 3-part zone. It's like, what the like the zone itself is a mega zone with 3 like mini zones in it, and it was like 3 to 4 levels worth of leveling, and by that it's like Cataclysm like 80 to 85. So it's like you only have 5 levels to level, and that zone took up 3 to 4 levels of it. It was just way too fucking long. I usually would do like the first part of it, maybe up through like maybe halfway through, and then I'd leave, or I would just go to Hyjal instead. I always skip Deepholm. I have only leveled once through Deepholm. Once. And that was specifically to get the achievement for finishing it. I never level through Deepholm when I'm just leveling in Cataclysm, because I can skip it easily. Then I always do Uldum, but I only do the Tolvier quests. I never do the Indiana Jones quests. And then usually by there I can hit level 85, but sometimes I will start Twilight Highlands. It depends. Twilight Highlands takes way too fucking long to start. I remember I was role-playing on my orc, and one of the hubs at a clan that we would roleplay with, they were like a Dragon Maw clan, so they had their little roleplay base of operations in Twilight Highlands. But in order to see anybody, because of the phasing, you had to at least start the Twilight Highlands quest line and get there. But it took like an hour of just bullshit before you could even get there. And then you had to do some other intro quests, and it was just so boring. I hated it. Okay, only 2 more of these fucks. One more of these. Oh my god. Where's this one? Okay, so that's the SI7 one. We'll do that one going back because they're like on the same island. Come on, mana. Come on, mana. There we go. Dead. Once I got mana, I just fucked him. That's it. That one's done. Okay, that's 3 quests done. We're about to get the 4th one done. I'm gonna get this 4th one done. I'm gonna turn all these in, then I'm gonna turn off the stream because my throat is getting really. If you've noticed that I'm talking lower, my throat is sore now just from talking for 3.5 hours straight. Uh-oh. This guy pulled all of the SI7s. What the fuck? He's having a bad day. How's the PvP server, you ask? I don't know. I haven't tried it. I couldn't say because I have not tried it. Where are all you fucks running to? Okay, this guy's here. That one is in that corner over there, okay? Well, I think so I don't know about the PvP server, but I'm assuming that the hardcore server is hardcore server is relatively populated, because, you see a lot of people's names in the chat show up like, oh, came over from the hardcore realm. But no matter where you go, the PvE server is always going to be the most populated, because most people just want to. It's really just through the leveling, and that's how I am. I just want to level. I don't want to have to be stopped 20 million times by people 3 times my level ganking me. It's not fun when you're getting one shot by a level 60 and you're level 16 or 20 or whatever. So it's like. These are all murlocs. I don't think I have to kill them. Let's leave. So I don't find that fun. It's like, if it's a once-in-a-while encounter with someone relatively around my level, that's fine. But I just don't want to keep being stopped. I just want to level and be done. Once I'm to endgame, then I don't mind more PvP. Usually I'll go into Battlegrounds. Sometimes I'll do a little bit of Arena, depending how I feel. But I like to do the PvP once I'm already settled. Right now, it's like I just want to play the game. I don't want to have to keep stopping for bullshit. So it's like, I like PvP, but I like it on my own terms. I don't like being stopped and forced into it. And that's kind of the same thing with anything, really. Like, you could say that about PvE. It's like, well, you're forced to PvE in order to level. Yes, but at the same time, it's a little bit more free flow in vanilla. In retail, not so much. It forces you down a linear path, down anything you choose, wherever you go. You have to do what it tells you to do. And I hate that. I absolutely hate leveling up in retail because of that. But in vanilla, it's free flow. I can go wherever I want. I can do the quests that I want, when I want, wherever I want. I don't have to conform to anything. And that's how I like it. That's why I like playing sandbox games. And by extension, survival games, because almost every survival game is a sandbox game or vice versa. So that's why I like playing those kinds of games. Ark Survival Evolved, Conan Exiles. Lately I was playing Power World, RuneScape Dragon Wilds, all that kind of stuff. And same thing with OSRS. OSRS is completely freeform. It doesn't tell you to do anything. It's literally like, here's Tutorial Island, this is how you play the game. Okay, you're done. Go. Have fun. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. Go have fun. That's why those kinds of games are the most enjoyable to me. The moment World of Warcraft became more theme park rather than sandbox, that's when I started not liking it anymore. I continued playing it for years and years and years, but that was just because I grew up with the game. I fell in love with the lore. I like the characters. That's the only thing, that's literally the only thing that has me anchored right now. I love the gameplay of vanilla. Not so much TBC, but that's just because of an aesthetic reason. It's not that I hate TBC, I just don't like Outland. But, I like Wrath of the Lich King because it's still kind of freeform. Not so much in Endgame, but you could say the same thing about vanilla too. But it's still freeform. It was by Cataclysm that it started to get less freeform and more linear. Did I not take that guy's quest, or is that a new quest?
Yo,
Alright, let's turn in.
God.
But,
By my axe, victory or death.
what quest is this? This one.
Show them
Ooh!
mercy.
Little, what the fuck are those called? I forgot what those are called. They're little baby katanas. I forgot what they're called. But, that's cool. Sun-kissed shoulder pads. Huh. What's the... it's cloth. And one more to turn in.
Strength and honor. Be safe.
Alright, you got another quest. Mistbark Spider, Mistbark Web Reaver. Okay. And let me go see what this guy has, because I could have sworn I grabbed his quest. That's probably a new one. Dark Tide Will Rise. Oh, now he wants me to go kill the Murlocs. What the fuck? Why didn't you give that to me before when I was next to the Murlocs, asshole? Fuck. Alright, let me sell this shit in my bag.
What up?
Okay, sell. Looks cool, can't use it, so... sell the link hood. Oh, wait, I didn't want to sell that. Give me that. See, that's why I put it at the bottom. But I've got other stuff at the bottom right now. I gotta start using these scrolls. I was doing good using them, and then I stopped using them. Now I got a couple of them built up here. I've got this really cool fire protection potion that I got. I can still use it, but after, I think, level 40, it's not going to do me much good. I don't know where to use it. Besides, Blackrock Depths, I don't know where I could use that.
Have a good one.
Anyway, I'm tired. My voice is hurting because I've been talking for 3.5 hours straight. So I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm gonna still be playing though. I'm just gonna record it and I'll make a video of it. Again, tomorrow I've got Windhorn Canyon video, just me talking over, you know, me kind of breezing through the dungeon so you can kind of like see it, look at it, stuff like that. I might stream again tomorrow. I'll probably just do some dungeons tomorrow. Maybe I'll probably check out Grim Reaches, but I'm gonna take a break from leveling. I need to go get cooking recipes. I need to go get the pet stuff. So I'll pause on Baylor for now. We'll probably continue that tomorrow. I'm gonna just do what I can here, and I'll go somewhere else and level for right now because I am 35. I might be able to. I need to do Scarlet Monastery. You know that? I'm gonna do Scarlet Monastery. I'll just do stuff off stream. I'll pause on Baylor for tomorrow. All right, guys. I will see you later.